I know.
Jesus Christ.
All good?
Discord randomly asked for a bunch of permissions that it had before that apparently got cut off when it updated.
Okay. Alrighty. Well.
Choose your character.
Choose your character. Ow, don't stab me.
Sorry, I'm stretching. Alright, so last session, we had the Council of Waterdeep, where most of the things brought up by the council you guys had either solutions for or had solved already. Ken informed them of the location of Starlight's Respite. Was Namur mentioned? You said that you had a powerful ally guarding it.
No, not by name or designation, no.
Okay. All right. So they're aware of where the current horde is located. You introduced yourselves to Lady Silverhand, who is the High Lady of Waterdeep, and the ranking noble there, who is leading the council. Let's see. For the council, I know the last couple of sessions have been kind of just. Well, we had Eris resurrection ritual that did not succeed. The week before, you all met your new ally, who was attempting to find you and was far more forthright with the information they'd been given than they were possibly supposed to be.
You know.
And yeah, at the end of the Council of Waterdeep, foreign alien figures that none of you had ever seen before stepped through a portal into a realm that you presume was the Astral Sea, based off of what you could see through it, and presumed to place Rose under arrest for the detonation of the bags of holding, presumably the second one that they detonated. You all being separated and disarmed and outnumbered in a Nobles Council chamber, really had no choice but to acquiesce to their demands, and Rose was surrendered unto their authority, after which Hadrian, your guildmaster, introduced you to his former adventuring party, party member, Reese Noctager, who is familiar with the Astral Sea. He didn't go into much more detail than that short exchange between them, and Hadrian left just a little bit more forlorn than he went into that conversation.
Can't imagine why.
You continued to get to know this new guildmaster, Reese, and then at the end of it, we're heading down to the tavern in the basement of the Baldur's Gate Guild Hall, which I actually now have where's my city Baldur's Gate map? So you can pull you guys here. You were heading down into the basement, into the tavern, which is titled and named the Ready Room, to discuss the implications of Rose's arrest, as well as your future plans. There was discussion of heading to the Nether Mountains, which Tasmacella could facilitate, getting you guys there. Once there, she'd be able to pretty much get you guys to wherever you need to be, as the magic of the mountain would be available to her. But yeah.
We definitely got to go to Erebor before we go to the Nether Mountains, though.
That was discussed as well. So, picking up there in the dank, almost like moldy, mildewy basement tavern beneath the Guild Hall in Waterdeep, or not Waterdeep, Baldur's Gate. Jeez, so many cities. within the ready room, your two new companions here with you, as well as Tazmakella. And I guess since he was told to join you, Hadrian will stumble in about halfway through the conversation and join as well, if needed. So, how would you guys like to start? Who would like to pick up where we left off?
I'll let y'all start conversating. I'll be half paying attention and writing a letter.
All right. Well, y'all, I need to sober up. You all need to sober down. Sit down, get some drinks. We need to talk a little bit more. I'm not super comfortable taking. We'll figure the plan out in the middle of the Astral Sea. So.
How does one sober down?
By drinking.
That's a weird phrase.
You know.
And as if by magic, the bartender
Mhm.
comes over with large steins for everyone and just
Oh,
sets them
gosh.
down. Big frothy mugs of a dark, almost briny ale.
I'll be up front. It's not good, but it does the job. And it's free.
I just
So there's that.
stare at it intently.
Let's see. Alright. Got the general idea. You need to go in. We need to save your friend. You have a way to get there, which is a good first start.
Yes, I can at least get us there. And get us back. Obviously, we have plenty of things here to anchor us back to the material plane, so.
Also good. Yeah. Besides that, what's up? What is this amorphous idea of what we have going on?
There literally is no. It happened, and now we have to go get Rose. Like that. That's the entirety of it.
Yes,
Okay.
unfortunately, there's not much more information. They were rather stubborn about answering any questions or demands, and the only way of getting more information from them was seemingly to follow them into that abyss, so we opted to let them
Wait. Probably smart. Well, you said you had plans on getting stronger at least before we leave. What are those?
The plans.
I believe there was discussion of going to your home guild hall to speak with your armorer, and I believe Ken wanted to return to the mountain, which presumably would be the best place to leave here from, with the magic of the mountain and Otar Leocanis as well as Eleuthera there to assist. I should be able to aim rather accurately and get us precisely where we need to be, or wherever. And she kind of pulls out the broken dagger that Reese had given her earlier. Wherever you got this, she sets it down.
Well, I don't exactly remember, but if it came from the Astral Sea, it's a good chance it's somewhere close, at least. Unless we're real unlucky. Let's hope not.
So I believe it's just a matter of how quickly we wish to act and what all we need to accomplish along the way.
Like I said, time's not that much of a concern. Get your go to the armory, get your shit done. We can stop by the mountain, whatever that means.
I mean, on the bright side, it's not like we have a whole lot to do with the armory because we have this bad habit of putting every important piece of our shit on one person. So a lot of what we actually need is currently on the person in jail. So it really shouldn't take us that long going into town.
Smart.
We-
Pool
we just
everything
have
on
to
one
use-
person.
Yeah, well, I mean, to be fair, they're walking around with a mini fridge on their pocket. They kind of don't have much
It's
choice there.
handy.
We should probably pick up more of those bags of colding. I guess while we're in there, if they have any more, once we head back to Ereaborg. But it's mainly just to make use of all the dragon parts before they go bad, and then we can go to the mountains for Ken's thing because he seems pretty sure that that's a good place to go. So
Yeah, if it helps.
Well,
Don't look at me.
Hmm.
I mean, new guy,
Any, like I said,
intern over here. You got anything, Robert? Is there anything on your agenda we need to do before we?
no, I'm good to go.
I'm following you guys.
what are we thinking about going in? Are we making this? Are we doing it the hard way, the easy way, the easy but hard way?
Edith just looks right at Ken. Like, as of current, he is the only one with moral standing. So, like, that call's gonna be entirely on him.
I'm sorry, guys. What's going on?
Oh,
He
we're
seems
just
out of it.
discussing our options going forward. But yes,
Drink more, drink more.
Well,
Pushes
Still
the
staring
stein a
at
little
mine.
closer. Drink it.
Well-
It's not getting any younger.
Oh.
yeah, Ken will take a small sip and yeah, whatever we can to do to, prepare properly, then that's what I would like to do. But I think I would like to go to the Nether Mountains if it's all right with everyone.
Sure. Time,
Well,
like I said, time's not an issue.
I was more asking, are we trying to go loud? Are we trying to cause a scene? Or are we trying to treat
No,
this
no,
I
like
don't know
a
if causing
court
a scene is a
scenario?
good idea.
Well, considering
Well,
they held person the entire council, probably best we don't irritate them too much than we already have.
Well,
we
once
should-
we get there, they won't be exactly en masse, as you say.
they
The
also busted in when literally nobody was expecting to even be able to cast any magic. So I guarantee there were probably some people who could counterspell that. If they thought the anti-magic field was gonna go down.
it's a little more power than I remember them having. Who was the one in charge?
I don't remember.
she never gave her name. It was just
Oh.
an older
Mhm.
Githyanki. She just was.
She seemed
She seemed
important.
in charge.
You look like a toad. That's all I
She
know.
kind
They
of
most-
sounded like it
green.
too.
most of they do.
No, she never gave her name or
Okay.
even who she represented. Just that they protected the barriers of the world, and Rose had committed crimes and needed to be put to justice in order for their balance to be, all that posturing.
Yeah. See, this all stinks a little of. I don't know. It's not exactly how they go about doing things usually. Not that I know
I mean,
of.
on the bright side, it doesn't seem like they're very good at like information gathering, because otherwise, I think we all would have been fucked right there. They
Yeah,
seem to
they
think
probably-
Rose did it all, which is pretty cool. It's nice of
They-
them to not throw it all on us, but like,
I'm sure it was just a scapegoat. They're not entirely interested in material planers. Outside of,
Scapegoat-
if you go
scapegoat
in
for
there and
what?
fuck them.
Scapegoat for what?
Just someone to blame for whatever slight you had given them, I suppose. As long as they have someone.
Hmm. So they just want a weird scapegoat?
That's
They want
weird in
someone.
and of itself.
I mean, they want someone to put up for trial. They want someone to put as the face of, hey, look, we're fixing things. But
Alright.
like I said, it's not usually the way they do this.
I mean, who do they answer to? Like, who are they doing this for?
Their own people. They don't really answer to hire anything out
What
there,
kind
I
of
don't think.
fucking authority do they have?
I don't know. They have a group of militia type that hold the peace, take care of threats, show off that they're powerful and all for the rest of the civilization to be like, hey, look, we're doing shit.
Sounds like your court, new guy.
Me?
They just kind of
No.
they just kind of sent you out for something, and doesn't sound like it's really accomplished anything. No offense, and it doesn't really sound like they're accomplishing anything here.
They mostly like to just stick to themselves. They have their space, quite literally.
Okay, then why the fuck did they come here?
Like I said, I don't really know. It's not the usual. They must have done something real bad to fuck them up, and I don't know what entails what you said with blowing bags up, but that doesn't
Well, I
seem
mean,
like a
I
big
know
enough
exactly
threat.
I know exactly what we did if they ended up somewhere bad. We sent a fucking worm speaker and an abomination out into their whole thing because that's what we bombed. So there's a good chance they're probably unhappy that we sent two big fucking problems right to their doorstep. That I guess that
I
might be
mean,
why.
if you manage to send them into the city, sure, I suppose, but the Astral Sea is
I mean, if
vast.
it's not that, then I really can't imagine they would have any reason to just come pop in and grab Rose. Because again, like if anyone, honestly, I would probably, even though I came up with the idea, I would probably go after Ken because he's the one that designed the device to make this possible.
Yes, it does
Well, I'm
seem
sure they didn't
strange.
know. I'm sure they don't
Like,
know who made it, just who.
But I mean, how would they know who did it?
Used it.
I mean, my familiar is literally was in the bag. So
Oh yeah, their familiars are out there now too, so I guess that's a thing. But like,
did the Gift Yankee have like a royalty system? Lords, ladies, higher uppers, of whatnot?
Jaeger, Reese, roll me a history check.
Oh.
And while you guys are discussing this, Ken has sealed up the letter he's written. All right, that's it. And as Hadrian kind of comes in to join you, the two of them talk briefly. Hadrian takes the letter, and Ken returns to your table. As Jaeger can inform you that the Yankee Society is beautifully organized. It's extremely well organized, and it's organized into three different castes. The military caste, the smaller like crafting artisan caste, and then the labor caste. Reese's experiences mostly revolve around Tunaroth, which is the largest
The big
city.
city.
It's the only city in the Astral Sea. And most of what he knows comes from the Outworlder district, which is a part of the city that is populated by creatures that are displaced from their own planes of existence. Devils, demons, far-worlders, entities from all over the place gather here and live together in whatever peace they can maintain. With the Githyanki tending more to like the central parts of the city and the operation of the city, and these other sub-districts around the various arms of Tunaroth, where the Outworlders live.
I see. Okay.
is that something they have to like make their way to, or do they just gather motherfuckers up that end up in the Astral
Most of
Sea?
them just end up there,
It's the only
and
place.
you don't know where else to go. You just stay. Stayed there for a while myself. It's not bad.
Okay. Yeah, I guess the only thing I think of is we somehow got the worm speaker and the abomination in the city, and that's why they're pissed.
Well, I mean, if you did send them to the city somehow, when this worm speaker, what is, they can talk. I mean, they may have just ratted you out to someone high enough to do something about it.
Kind of rude.
So is
Kinda.
blowing someone up into the astral sea, I think.
Well, okay,
But
well, they want to destroy the world, well, the universe. Like,
it's fair.
that's not our fault. They want to be a bitch about it.
I feel like both teams are playing a little on the rude side, but that's besides the point.
It is.
Well, I mean, we could fix it if we find them and kill them. Easy. Like, we'll just kill them. We can summarily execute somebody like it's nothing. If
Sure.
that's what you, if you think that'll make it better for them. Like, if we show up and he has been causing problems, do you think that would be cool with us just like killing him?
I
Is
mean,
that how they operate? I really don't know how.
I
they
don't
do,
assume
other
it'll
than they
make much
bust you.
difference. If he's an outsider, they won't care much. They really only care about their own people. So, like I
Why
said,
are
if
they
he
all
went
nitpicky
and made his
about
way,
I mean,
about what?
About getting Rose or one of us.
Like I said, they just wanted someone to blame.
Why not just blame each other? That sounds simple.
They didn't do it.
Or blame the cult. Like, the cult's the main reason, right?
I don't think they care much about the cult. They seem to be a material plane problem. I don't even think they know about them.
yeah, I mean, they didn't care when we asked them about it. So. I don't know. I guess
Anyway.
probably we're gonna figure anything out about that is like when we get there and ask
Yeah.
them, because it really doesn't make a whole lot of sense why they would just randomly grab Rose unless Rose is like from there. But I don't think Rose is from there. So
We can do some asking, especially if we can make our way to the Outworld district.
Making my way down to. Sorry.
Exactly.
which I mean, thinking about it, these worm speakers are supposed to be strong. There's a good chance he might have just brought himself back. Is there anything stopping you from casting magic in the Astral Sea?
Not that I know of.
I don't know if he could have brought the, little abomination back with him, because they might not have ended up together. But thinking about it, they're all supposed to be stupid strong mages, so maybe he just popped back in.
Maybe. Maybe. I don't see how it helps, I guess, at the moment, if they did or not. Unless you have some way to, like, looking in on them.
Nah, this is just spitballing. It's just stuff we got to keep. You're kind of fresh to this, but all of this shit is very important for us to keep in mind, because literally every little thing, if we overlook, bites us in the ass at every turn. So
Right. Like, I know my fair share of the cult troubles, at least from the management aspect. I'm not on the ground like you all. I don't know the details, but I get updates whenever Betty aims to come and tell me, honestly.
well,
But-
you'll definitely get your fair share of first-hand experience if you're going to help us with this, because I guarantee you it's not just going to be a hop, skip, and a jump into the Astral Sea without any sort of cult intervention at some point.
It never is. Oh wait, that's not my line.
Well,
Well.
yeah, definitely interesting. I'm looking forward to it, I suppose. All right, go to Ereborn. I guess we'll drop you back off, Adrian, if you want to go home.
He's not here right now.
Ugh.
All right.
He literally showed up for like 30 seconds and then took the letter Ken's been working on and like
God damn it.
Ken caught him as he came in.
Quick in the back of my head, just I hate you.
No, you don't, May. Trust me.
I
This is
know I don't, but I wish we would talk. Now go do whatever you're doing. We'll talk later.
All right.
Yeah. Oh wait, I'm not part of this conversation.
Well, do we? I assume as the guildmaster, he can find his own way back to Iriable. Should we head out promptly, or do we want to stay here for the evening?
Let's just go. I want to get out of here. Faster I leave, the less they can stop me as well. So, and he just like
Or what?
claps both hands together and wipes them off. Stands up. Okay, let's go. What do we? Do you want to just take the portal? Like I gotta go talk to somebody, I suppose, if we're gonna use that. Do we have a way to leave?
So say that one more time.
Sorry. Do we have a way to leave, or do I need to go talk to my portal guy?
Nah, I mean we just need to go to the portal. I can cast it myself.
Perfect.
You
Are
know
we
where
done?
the teleport room is. So. I'm.
Yeah, I mean we really don't have much of a plan to give you. Sorry,
I
you kind of are the
realized.
plan at this point for us.
We're very
That's-
reactionary at the moment until we understand
Yeah,
more
that's
situation.
not great for you, but I'll take it.
Yes, well.
But first things first, you seem to know what you're doing with Iriabor, so let's go there
Okay.
first.
You guys got
Unless you have any questions. Stare
No.
specifically at Aurora's new character, which you did not tell us what your new name is.
Oh, Hibisia.
Are you not Feywild anymore?
No, because everybody was bitching at me for having too many
Okay,
F names.
Nobody was bitching. We
We're
were making,
bitching at you.
yeah, we were
Exactly,
making
making
fun of you. We were mocking you. It's different.
No, I
This
just call
funny
it bitching.
little jest.
Alright, well, I guess let's just roll on. Was it here? We might need to make a stop at Waterdeep. Which one of these two did we have Aurora's or Aerith's body in? Because I also need to pick up the supplies we put in their little temp cold storage.
That is in Waterdeep.
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 Okay, so we'll probably have to make a quick pit stop there to get the stuff that wasn't the ancient white dragon thing in the bag of holding, and a couple of things that Rose was using. So
Let's see,
we got a little bit there to pick up.
I'll say that we got all of Aerith's stuff. Let me, because I know we went through. What were we?
Yeah, you emptied out my bag of holding.
Yeah.
No, I'm not looking for air stuff. We had dragon material that we set in that cold storage to get.
Oh,
That's in
because-
Iriabor.
It's in Iriabor.
Yeah.
We put it in Hendir's storage in Iriabor.
I thought we put a bunch of the supplies in the cold storage wherever we had Aerith's body. Okay, well that makes it
no.
even easier then.
No, that was.
Yeah. You guys stopped in
That's just
Iriabor
Iriabor.
on the way to drop everything off because I have a list. It's like the black dragon blood. There's some small dragon horns, the stuff from the abominations, the Dracolich stuff, all of that.
Mhm.
The ancient white dragon's ice gland and the scales and hide. Those were all in the cold storage.
Yeah. Pretty much everything except for the green
Iriabor.
stuff that we just got.
The green stuff
That
was still
Rose still had.
Oh, so I thought the ice dragon gland was in the bag. Okay, hell
No.
yeah.
No, that's at Iriabor.
Because
It's
you
in their
wanted to
basement.
make room.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You basically just emptied the bag of colding and everything into Hendir's underground storage because it's cooler. It's not like perfectly cold, but it's
Right.
cooler.
Cool enough to keep
I
it.
remember it emptying, but I thought we left that in the bag so that it definitely wouldn't go bad. But that works even better then.
It was too big. We couldn't fit anything else in there.
Yeah, it was big.
Mm-hmm.
All
What
right.
do we
well,
do with the demon statue?
Demon stuff?
statue.
Oh, the demon stuff.
He's either still in Ken's bag of holding, or we may have dropped him off somewhere in the guild hall. I do not remember.
Didn't you guys put him up in your barracks room in the guild hall?
Oh, that is
Maybe.
way too creepy.
I don't know about our bedroom necessarily, but he may have been put somewhere in the Iriabor Guild Hall, or he's still floating around in
The
Ken's
Astral
bag of
Sea.
holding.
One of the two.
Can't remember.
He's not in my bag.
Okay, then
We have,
he's in an
we have
back.
lost the
indeterminate.
we have
We've
lost the
lost
demon.
He's probably in an indeterminate space somewhere in the Iriabor Guild Hall. Then.
Yep, somebody in here. Because like,
Oh,
if you guys had left
boy.
him in your barracks before you died, all that shit got cleaned out, and so who knows what got put back in there? What was just like
Right.
he could just be chilling in there like their storage right now. I need to look at some notes
Probably.
and make some determinations.
I
But
feel
yeah,
like we just put him somewhere like in the hallway or something.
now because I have all my notes organized now. Given what you're trying to do, you guys you get back to Iriabor easy. Jaeger can lead you to the teleport chamber where you can activate the portal using your magics, lock in the Iriabor Guild Hall location, and teleport there. Along the way, you can. Hadrian is still in the Guild Hall, and opts to stay here for the time being. Lets you know that he can facilitate his own teleportation back to the Guild Hall, but does wish you all the best of luck. If there's anything you wanted to say to him at that last moment, but Ken, he does let you know that he has secured delivery to who you asked.
Can I? Jaeger will go back. Sorry. What was Ken saying?
Nothing.
Confusion.
I just Jaeger wants to go back to his office quick, grab any of his little stuff that he left, and then a set of sending stones, and he'll palm one to Hadrian and just like, if I don't come back or we don't meet back up before we leave, then you call me every morning. You let me know what day it is. And
Right.
do not forget.
No, I understand. I know this is a lot for you to go back there, and I'll help you keep track of things. We won't let time pass like it did.
Better not. Can't do that again.
All right, well, best of luck to y'all.
Bye.
Talk to you in the morning. Bye.
In the morning.
We'll have our talk. Seriously, you're not getting out of it again. I need to talk to you.
All right. Well, when you get back then, so you know, and I know you're coming back.
Fine. Still the worst. And sip the teleporter.
I know. He smiles at you all, sighs heavily, and just head high walks back into the guild hall. He's not like defeated, he's just tired. But you all make your way to Iriabor. Okay, so Erodi can facilitate an upgrade. What are you looking to have done, Eidos?
I mean, I need to add that Ice Dragon stuff to the cloak, man. Since, the green stuff is in Rose. That's the only one that I don't have added to the armor already, really.
Alright. So let's see. Have an enhanceable one. So if we're working on the cloak, okay, good. The cloak's only
Well,
at...
I guess I do also have red we can add to it.
Good.
Because I don't think we stopped.
Yeah, we
the-
haven't done
after
red,
we-
white, green, I think.
So here's the thing. She can let you know that based off of the upgrades that are already applied, it'd take about 3 to 5 days to upgrade the armor, 1 or 2 days for the cloak, because the cloak doesn't have as many. Like the armor at this point will probably need to be taken apart and restitched, parts of it moved out, so it takes more time because it has more.
I mean, that's fine. Jaeger's made it very clear time is not an issue, so I'm cool with that.
Okay.
and we got plenty of money and materials to facilitate it. So
Yeah.
anything you guys need to get done, now's the time before we head to the Nether Mountains in, like, it sounds like in a week.
I'm just gonna buy more potions and medical equipment.
Okay. Let's see. From the guild, because they've been working, but you did just buy them out.
I'm gonna follow Ken to the magic store.
He's not going to the magic store.
Oh.
All right.
just follow
So
Ken.
they have
At least not yet.
7 common, 3 greater, 1 superior. And they are 30 GP each. Ooh,
Also,
that's-
Reese will try to boss hunt you around.
Yeah, and honestly, if you guys are going to be in Area War for a week, then you'll have your chance to speak with Hadrian. Like, there'll be plenty of
Okay.
time.
Is
But just for fun,
Chad
he I'm sure Chad's always here.
Yeah, he is working the main counter as usual.
I'm going to buy the rest of their commons, and you said they got 3 greater healer potions left.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
There's
taking
still
those
the
too.
superior from Aerith, whoever grabbed that.
Yes.
I got it.
Ken already
got
has it.
I couldn't remember. It's been a rough week.
Yeah. I gave all
It
the
has been a
potions
week, man.
to Ken.
All right. So, given a week, you can get fire resistance added as an option to your augmented dragon mail. It's using the hide and scales of Rokai, and you have hide and scales from Rokai, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and knock those off of the inventory, and then you're going to use the white dragon sack, right, for the cloak.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mhm.
All right, she'll take
What
that,
Drake sack.
and yeah, and then that'll add
Also-
Go ahead.
No, it's just she probably gets a little delayed because Reese won't stop bugging her.
It ends up taking the full week, unfortunately, because Reese won't stop bugging her. But at a lot of times she's not unhappy. They were obviously friends before, and she hasn't seen Reese in a while. So as you come and put in your first day's request of everything and hand her the armor and the cloak, and she gets all excited looking at the materials, and she's got all the plans in her head. She gets started, and then Reese probably walks up, and they immediately break for drinks, and she just starts drinking.
Oh yeah, do
Nah.
that. Treat yourself, both of y'all.
Can I train during the week?
Yeah. Give me 7 Constitution checks.
I would also like to train.
All right. You
Hell
can give
yeah.
me 7 con saves, and Eidos can give me 7 attacks. And it's probably going to be enough for Eidos to get Savage Attacker.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
Don't say that because now I'm gonna roll like 4 ones.
That would be impressive, and I feel like also worth Savage Attacker.
I'm gonna let all the cons go out first. That way I don't interrupt them.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
There it is. Oh, one more.
I guess I don't really have anything to train.
I don't
Well, you can
know.
have your conversations with
Yeah,
Hadrian.
he just talks to all the.
4, 5,
Yeah, he
6,
spends his time
7.
catching up with his former adventuring party.
Cool.
Oh, where are my daily?
Hey, there's a 20 in there. That's good.
Hell yeah.
We take those. We take what we can get out of here.
Yeah. At least none of them were what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. When he said it was gonna be enough, I was almost positive there were gonna be a couple of ones in there.
Oh, so many things to take notes on.
I do have one little like aesthetic thing I want to take care of in this week.
Yeah.
You remember how I took one of Rokai's claws?
Yes.
I wanna take that and have like a bangle attached to it to replace my broken horn, and have each of those necrotic jewels inlaid in that so that it's always on him.
Ooh.
Okay, so
Hell
you're
yeah.
you're mounting Rokai's horn to the left side. Of
Yep.
Okay.
To
Alright.
replace my
Mounting.
missing horn.
All right.
That's pretty
all right.
dope.
Yeah. Roll me a investigation check. All right. Easy. I mean, well, it's not easy. It's some specialized body modifications, but asking around, starting with Lorena's and finding others in similar styles, you do manage to find somebody who is quote unquote physician, question mark, but
Maybe?
performs a wonderful job. It does end up costing you 500 gold to have it taken care of, but it's I'm sure nothing that Iedos would even notice in his pockets at this point. And the two of you part ways, and you have Rokai's horn mounted to your own with the bangle and the necrotic gemstones kind of glistening ever so slightly in there.
How
Yeah.
much does potions cost? I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're good.
7 common, 30 gold each.
Let's
3
call it-
greater. Oh, okay.
1,200. Yeah, it's like
Alright.
1,200.
I was about to say, like, for Hibisia to be a creep and just sit and, like, in the center of town, observing people trying to read their lips.
Roll
I
me
can
a.
try and get the observant feat.
Okay. All right. Roll me a perception check.
How many times?
Gonna get
Weirdo
creep
doing?
feet.
I'm gonna be creepy.
Oh god. Already dead.
I'd like to work on the creeper feet.
Yeah, I'd like to work
Um,
on the creeper feet.
Yeah, and in that time,
The guild's just gonna get reports after like the third day. There's this weirdo sitting in the middle of town just staring at everyone. Can you do
Can
something
you
about
fucking
it?
kill him?
give me one for each day. So give me 6 more.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
And then I
7.
need to. Check.
Oh, yeah.
Not bad.
Okay.
Damn.
All right. So in your week of
Right?
downtime,
I'm so fucked when it comes to combat now.
you guys also have plenty of time to head to Manon's and purchase anything. So if there's anything you're looking for, let me know and I can tell you how much it would be. And then if you need, we can negotiate. So starting with Iedos, because he's at the top of the list here. It's 20. So on that day, 7. I'm going to take 5 minutes to do a bunch of math and talk to myself. So I'm going to mute myself. But please feel free to talk amongst yourselves, get a drink, use the bathroom, whatever. I have math to do.
Got some
Oh,
vamp, dude.
Do any of you guys, because we're gonna be here a week, do any of you have any, like I know your other characters did, do your new characters have tattoos you need worked on while we're here? Because it's the perfect time to get any upgrades
I
to
need
patch
to
it down to
look at
that.
the tattoos.
Right, Reese has a barrier tattoo, but it's just one of the like store-bought ones because he's never met Lorena, and she's the only one who does that kind of fancy stuff.
I
So
mean,
if you took him
would you
with
be
you,
would you be interested? Because there's plenty of in-character opportunities to mention it. Would you
Yeah.
want to? Okay.
I mean, I'm
even to get it like upgraded, that'd be cool.
I'm basically capped on
Attunement.
attunements, so I don't know.
Hell
if
yeah,
there
guys,
are
let's get
any-
me a tattoo.
Let's get some
Yeah,
tattoos on his bones. Hell yeah.
hell yeah.
How
I mean, that
Robert
no,
needs a
we
tattoo.
would have to tattoo his face.
I mean, you
that would
could,
be
in
the
theory,
yeah, that would be like the only good place to get a tattoo.
in theory, you could tattoo bone. I guess.
theory-
I feel like that
well,
would hurt like a
especially-
fucking
It'd be more like a
bitch, but-
carving. It'd be more like
Yeah,
a
it'd be like engraving,
That'd be
like runic
honestly,
engravings.
though,
That'd be
jokes
pretty
aside,
cool.
it would be pretty fucking rad if
That
like
would be cool.
when you go into your attacker stance, you can just see like fucking
Oh,
Viking looking carvings
That'd be
along your
pretty
arms
sweet.
and ribs and shit. That'd be pretty dope. Not gonna lie, aesthetically, it would be pretty fucking rad.
Yeah, I don't know how she would feel. Like, oh yeah, I want a tattoo. Take my armor off, just a skeleton.
We need a custom work, no questions asked, no freaking out. Don't worry about it.
We're gonna call in our one favor that we get with every vendor here. We need you to get real cool with a lot of stuff real fast.
But no, I'm capped out on attunements now because of Aerith's gifts. So I'm
Does Ken have a tattoo? Do you have one of the
Yeah,
tattoos, AJ?
you had a little one, yeah.
No, I took it out because I had to.
Oh, you took it out?
I mean, it's still there, but he's not attuned to it.
Yeah.
The only...
Yeah, I got a sword breath tattoo.
There's like only one that seems plausible for my character, but I don't know if it'll fit them. I don't
And
know.
then
Get the
No.
Blood Fury one.
The blood-
Go
Isn't
big
that
or
a
go home, dude.
legendary?
Yes.
God, that's gonna
No.
cost so much, and you're already complaining about Aerith's purchases.
Dude, we
Yeah, you
just got
don't
so
actually have any
much
money.
money, dude.
Yeah, I don't have any
He
money.
doesn't. He
You-
doesn't
yeah,
though.
you
As
don't-
our
don't-
provisional
yeah.
member.
Yeah, I guess technically that's true. You don't know how much money we have, but we just got a fuck ton of gold off of killing 2 green dragons. So we also have a buffer on top of what we already had. So
Yeah, I am a little afraid that I don't know if we put that into guild or into Rose.
Roll
Oh,
me an
no.
investigation, Robert.
okay.
pretty
Guild
sure it's guild. I do not think
Yeah,
we
I
would have
wanna
given Rose 20,000 gold right
Yeah.
then.
I want to say that it was
You never know.
towards the guild.
'Cause I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure
I
they
think
put it
so.
in our account so we
Yeah.
could use with the little
Okay.
badges.
I
Which,
do.
I mean-
do think that sounds right.
How expensive are bags of holding? Because I feel like at this point
Not
everyone should
expensive.
have
Not
Yeah,
expensive.
they're not bad at all. If you
Right.
swing
And
to the
I
shop,
can
you
make-
probably get one pretty cheap.
I can make them for super cheap.
That
Oh,
Right,
too.
Ken can make a bunch.
Ken can make like 2 or 3 in a day for like 30 to no, it's 100 gold.
300
of
gold?
materials. No, it's 100 because they're 300 at the
Mhm.
shop, but Ken can do
Okay.
it for 100 worth
Oh
of
hell
material.
yeah!
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Whip Robert up a bag of holding.
Okay, so as you guys work on your training, on the 6th day, on the 14th day of the 3rd month, Eidos, you get Savage Attacker. You have finished your training and
Hell
can
yeah.
now reliably just hit a little bit more, just a little more on the average, a little bit more deadly. Ken, you're well on your way to Heavy Armor Master. Robert, you're about halfway towards Tough, and Hibisia, you're about halfway towards Observant
Oh,
after the
okay.
week.
I guess that one's not very hard to get.
I'm gonna split up these potions with everyone because I got a lot.
Where you wish to divvy them out, please do.
Yes, please.
I'll just like put them on a table. It's like, all right, guys, I got 18 common healing potions. I got 5 greater, and I'm keeping the superior healing potions. I'm sorry.
It's fair.
On
I'll definitely
the
take a couple comments.
Yeah, same.
I will refuse. I'll just be like, I'm good. That seems like a you thing.
potions?
I know.
Oh no, Rose 2.0.
I know, right?
It's a Fae thing, apparently. They don't trust potions. Too many wild magic potions.
Yeah, but they'll
How many
chuck
comments did you say
acid
you
at their
had?
own head.
18 commons,
5 graders.
5 graders. I'll take a couple common and a grader. I'll take
I like-
like 4 and 1.
I'll take 5 and 1 if that's cool, cause I kind of take a beating pretty often. So
All right, so Jaeger's taking 4 and 1.
Yeah.
So that's 14 and 4, and then Eidos is taking 5.
5 and
1.
1.
All right, so 14 minus 5 and 1. So there's 3 left. Robert.
I
How
mean,
much
I
you
have the healing pommel, and I regenerate my health, so I think I'm good.
Got a little built-in healing if you actually remember to use it.
That is
And also to remember to rage.
yes. I also have a bag of sulfur.
Oh,
Yes.
it reminded me. I'm gonna go make some flashbang grenades.
Roll me a give me a roll with your tinker's tool. So I think it's intelligence plus expertise. Are you having God, where are my notes on that guy's name?
It was the
Oh,
alchemist at the guild. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I have it written down. I've got it. Important
Somewhere.
NPCs. His name is Ariston Flukehart.
I knew it started with like an A or an E.
Okay, you're gonna make more. Okay, so all right.
Oh boy.
Let me sneeze into
God.
a vial.
The Dumas crossover episode. I like it.
Right.
Right. In the week between the downtimes of training, you do make 2 more flashbangs. They do operate the same, but the materials, because it takes some rare minerals, and especially with the trade issues, do cost about 200 gold total. But you do find some mineral components that can substitute for the gibbering mouther, like the flash bomb sack that you originally used. Using your notes and Ariston's expertise throughout the week, you do manage to make 2 more flashbangs.
Alright.
Anybody doing tattoos? Because the tattoos do take time. They can take,
Yeah.
a
Theodis
day,
was gonna
2 days.
introduce Jaeger to the arena.
Yeah.
There aren't any that interest
He's
me.
definitely gonna mention it so that one, Jaeger knows about it, and 2, we can go see if anybody needs them, and if we do, how long it would take. Probably one of the first things we would do when we get here, just because we knew last time we had to schedule it. So
Yeah. All right. Well, she is available. Who is looking to have work done? Because it depends on which
Camouflage.
tattoo she's working on.
I just reread the Blood Fury tattoo and I want that so bad.
Yeah. Ken will pass.
you don't have any guild money from Baldur's Gate or Waterdeep, whichever one you were from.
I've got as much money as I need.
Hell yeah, get it then.
Is that something that can happen? I doubt. That would be hard, I think.
Oh man. Okay. I will let it happen. Okay. However, it won't stack with the thing your glasses can do.
Okay.
It's just
Oh.
too
No,
much
the
going on
glasses are a special
simultaneously.
thing.
Yeah. So I wouldn't be able to do both of them.
Yeah,
But I
you could
could
do
do
one or the other.
One or the other. Okay.
And she kind of like
Would
looks at your tattoo and goes, oh dear, no, we're just gonna have to start from scratch. And she just grabs an empty needle and just
Rip your skin off.
puts it. Yeah, no, it's a magical tattoo. She
It's
takes a needle and she
It's
presses
one
it
of the
to your
store brand
skin,
ones.
and
That
it
one
just
just
goes,
out.
"Shoop," and she hands it back to you. Why don't you just hold on to that? That way, if you find some rube, you could sell it to them. But let's get you something better. And she'll. The first sitting will be the first day, and that'll get you your barrier tattoo back on. The Blood Fury upgrade is going to take 2 days of Jaeger being in there. So this is 3 of the 4 days, or 3 of the 7 that she's available, leaving 4 left.
She
But-
open after that, or is
Yeah.
she busy?
Yeah, no, she's available. Most of what other clientele are bringing in can be handled by her employees. You guys bring quite a bit of money, and it will be 8,000 gold. And this is not something you can expense to the guild.
For reasons.
For
1,000
Jaeger.
gold.
Yeah, I
Oh.
don't think Jaeger can expense that but it would be
I
8,000
mean,
for the Blood Fury.
he's gonna do it, and then he'll send a message that he'll pay it back.
Oh
Okay.
god.
Okay.
Put it on my tab. Jaeger says.
Yeah.
To the other
He
guild.
sent. He'll.
I'm-
Do I have a sending stone between me and my assistant? I assume.
Yes, I will assume you do.
Okay.
I would hope so. God forbid the poor
Right?
guy.
Yeah.
You think so? But
Just
he'll
being
get on that.
blind, you probably have something. I need to. guess I'll put it down under here, because it's still a different bank fund.
I mean, he's the guild master. He's just gonna
I
do
know.
it. He's not really gonna ask.
I know.
He will send her a short message that he's putting a large expense on the account and he'll pay it back, and that's all he says.
Okay.
I need to ask the manager if that's okay. All right, I'm the manager.
Oh wait,
it's
I
okay.
am the manager. Exactly. She's gonna be mad
Okay,
at
your
me. I don't
manager.
care.
All right. Hi, how can I help you?
Turn around. Hi.
'cause you have your own guild tag. You have one that looks
Mhm.
much shinier and a little bit more intricate, and even has like a little gemstone in it. Probably is like a turquoise, like a tourmaline. It looks like the sea. You got that platinum card.
Yeah,
Can
he
we
did.
go visit the kids around day 4 or
Oh
5?
my god, when you said platinum card, I was just like, oh my god, every effing Karen ever. I have a platinum card?
You just get the response from Betty. Yes, sir. I will let the accountants know right away to jot that expense down.
Just here in the back of their head. Oh dear god.
he turns to Lorraine and is just like, all good? And then turns to Eidos, just, we better be making some money on this trip. Otherwise, I'm gonna be in trouble.
That's gonna be up to you, my guy. I hate to break it to you, but I mean, we do tend to make money when we go places and do things, because it never really just is us going somewhere. But whether you make enough to cover that, that's gonna be on you.
Okay. Worst comes to worst, I borrow it from Haiti.
I'm sure he's gonna love that. All
Yeah.
right. Ken, as you visit the children, they are looking really good. They're looking well fed. A couple of them are plumping up nicely. Their cheeks are coming. They're fattening up. They're just looking a lot healthier and happier. And as they come in, they recognize you and start showing you around. They've kind of turned this barracks quarter that was set up at the Guardians Guild Hall into their own, like, kind of like a den. It's kind of like a bedroom. It's a nice combination of both. They've taken the normal arrangement of like bunk beds and stuff and just given away, like moved away from all structure. There's just beds in random places, stacked, hanging from the ceiling. They've been having a lot of fun with
Do what you want,
exploring.
kids.
Yeah, exploring the space.
That's just reminding me of the Ruby series when they did the bunk beds.
The woman, the maid who you had taken from Thune's Manor is still working there, and
Taken.
will tell you that, well, you had rescued from the manor. Will let you know that the guild has been very accommodating and very helpful. Hendir especially has shown a great interest in the kids and has been coming by to teach them, mathematics and different lessons for the world, so that they can, potentially become a part of the society here in Erebor. But they seem to be doing good.
That's good. That's really good.
Anything for Hibisia? You would know about Manon's being a magical shop and a place where things can be crafted. You would know about Lorena's as this Eidos, talking about his tattoos and everybody having, visited at one point or another. You would be able to know. What would you like to have
I
done
would go to
during the week?
Manon's just to see what they have in stock.
I hate doing magical inventories because I would rather you tell me what you're looking for. But because they have a lot. I mean, it's imagine going into a Costco and going up to a Costco employee and going, "Tell me what you have."
Oh, I didn't know
It's
we
what
were
you
going
do.
that far.
Nothing.
It's-
We have
it's-
nothing. Get out.
I mean, okay, so the store, as you guys have visited Manon's a lot. The store is about 75 feet wide. The front area is about 25 to 30 feet deep and has rows with potions of various kinds. There's entire sections for healing potions, antidotes, like anti-venoms and things like that. There's sections for common magical items, bags of holding, hose of tilling, alchemy jugs, decanters of endless water, things that farmers or normal city folk would use. Then they have their kind of like specialized magical section where they've got boots and cloaks and things for adventurers, as well as armor. And then upstairs is their weapons section where they have a myriad of weapons on display, ranging from simple daggers and swords to elegant and intricate great swords and glaives and all sorts of stuff. So it's, as you walk in, you're just like, okay, this is what a magic emporium would be. It's a little overwhelming just by the sheer number of stuff that Manon's has. And as you see it from the outside, the whole building is probably about 100 feet deep, but only the front third to a quarter of it's accessible to the public. Ken would be able to inform you that the back is where they do all of the research and development, building, crafting. It's a whole enterprise here.
Maybe I should come back later to see if see if there's something.
Oh
we
no,
want.
too much. Just turns around and leaves.
My brain just goes.
If you know what you're looking for, it's a wonderful place to go. But if you don't know what you're looking for, yeah, it's a lot.
A lot of time.
Yeah, it's pretty much anything rare or lower is going to be there. Very rares, I roll for to see if they're there. Same with legendaries. But anything rare, uncommon, or common is pretty much guaranteed to be at Manon.
Tapped on fucking attuned items.
Yeah.
And they have a myriad of potions available as well, a lot more than the guild hall, but theirs are full price. So they're actually 55 for the commons, 300 for the graders, and like 1600 for the superiors.
That's why you should do like us and get tattoos. That way you could just build on it.
I don't even know what tattoo to get.
Yeah.
As a
Jaeger's is indeterminate. His is just, well, the design is indeterminate.
Yeah, the
I guess.
design's indeterminate. We can. I figured he had one there already, and so she just sort of like looked at it and went, "No, this won't do at all," and just redid it.
It's just a super intricate tribal design. Because he's basic.
Yeah, he's basic.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know if you would want to get one. I know you said your attunements are full, but Edos definitely took Jaeger, and he's probably gonna get some work done on his. So there's
I will
plenty of
say-
opportunities to take you there.
I mean, I will say that I have a thing that's part of my class, or my subclass that helps with AC-ish. And then I have a Ring of Protection, which increases, my savings and my AC by 1. And then I also have the Staff of Woodlands, so... And then
Yeah.
I
the
mean, I'm not
special
telling you to
thing.
get one. If it's
You could just
something
get
you want,
a regular
yeah.
ass tattoo.
Well, I mean, the Staff of Woodlands and the Ring of Protection both require attunements, and then I also have my special thing, my special item.
Yeah, but I mean,
Just
you
get
can
a-
still get a regular tattoo, just like a tattoo.
Just get a
tattoo.
non-magical.
Tattoo.
Just get a tattoo.
Yeah.
It's part of the hazing process.
I
You can get
mean-
love and hate across your knuckles.
I
Hell
mean,
yeah.
sure, I'll get a tattoo since I'm feeling left out. I'll get a sleeve. I'll go above and beyond, and it'll just be like vines and flowers up the open arm.
Oh yeah. All right. Let's see. Well, since it's not magical, Lorena helps Eodos, because you said you were going to get yours updated. Yours will take about a day to get
How
its
much will
third
it
upgrade.
cost?
Yours kind of looks at you and goes, "How about 10 gold, sweetheart? Just for the,
I can do that.
just for
I like-
just for Thad's time. I mean, just for Tad's time." And the dwarf that works there just kind of sighs. Goes, "All right, go ahead, sit your ass down. Okay, all right, just hold your arms
You better
steady."
tip him too.
A regular tattoo is like a henna tattoo in the D&D world, huh?
I know.
Yeah.
It is.
Pretty much. easy.
Oh, sweetie. But yeah, what were you looking to do? It looks like from my notes, you've extended the range, you enhanced the damage. The next upgrade would cost about 3,000 gold, take about a day. You could, I don't know. What are you thinking? You thinking anything in particular?
Honestly, I wouldn't mind increasing the damage again because 15 feet's plenty of range and 2 uses is good.
Okay. Let's see. All right. Let's say instead of just the flat +2, it now adds 1d4 +2. It's another d4 damage. I'd gone with the flat number because of criticals, but I also like rolling more dice, so I'm just trying to find something around that size range, just because Theodos's numbers are already. But yeah, let's do a d6. D6 would average out to better.
Okay, so 2d6 now.
1d6 +2.
That's
so
what
it already. Oh yeah, because it already did the d6. So yeah, 2d6 +2. Sorry.
Okay, cool. Yep.
I didn't have it in my notes that the Eldritch Claw. All I had is Buchanan as an Eldritch Claw.
Hell yeah.
It was at one point an Eldritch Claw.
Now,
it's
Eidos will if you mention that you need money, because I'm pretty sure at this point I spent like probably close to $5,000. I still have like $2,000 off of that money we just made. If you need it, Eidos will offer you $2,000 since you're trying to help us get to the Astral Sea.
Let's see what we get in the end, because it's less about me getting money and more about paying that back before Betty kills me. But appreciate it.
The offer stands for you too, Abyss, because I mean I know you're less like Astral Sea inclined than they are, but you're kind of putting your neck out there when we're about to do some dumb shit to get our friend back. So
I got things I can keep myself out of trouble.
You sure?
There's definitely no concern in their face.
All right. Well, is there anything else you guys wanted to accomplish here in Erebor before you make for the Nether Mountains? On the second day, once you'd kind of had a time frame planned, Taz is going to let you know that she's going to return to the Nether Mountains to inform Eleuthera and Otari Leocarnus about the situation, and that she will be traveling with you guys for a little bit longer to go and try to assist Rose, as well as leaving the material plane. So if they stop sensing her, to freak out.
Don't worry about it.
But that she would return when Eidos' armor is ready. So is there anything else you guys wanted to do in the remaining time between
yes, we got potions.
Mhm.
We've upgraded armor. Ken made a bunch of flashbangs. We got our tattoos. What? Let's really think about this, because the last time we kind of left and then we thought about some things after the fact.
We split up the potions.
Would you say?
Mhm.
Properly.
We split up.
Yeah.
We split up the potions.
Yes.
Mhm.
Actually, put our stuff out this time.
Ken's modified his all-purpose tool to have Revivify ready.
Good to
That's
know.
probably
to know.
good.
Just in case.
Yeah.
I also have that.
Too bad.
spell.
Do we have any diamonds? Because Rose kind of has all of the ones that the party had.
Oh, did you also take Eris?
Uh-huh.
Oh no.
Yep.
Sure did.
Yikes.
I mean, you guys can buy diamonds.
Good place to buy them. Just saying.
Let's see, from
Yeah,
a
It
jeweler.
might be worth picking some up. See, this is
Yeah.
exactly why. It's a good thing we
Yep,
stop
that's
and
why we're
kinda
going through the list.
get a handle on it.
There
I
are.
like-
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say Hibisia raises their hand and be like, if it's alright, can we also get rare oils and unguents worth at least 1,000? Just has this
Sure.
concern list, or concern face on there. Just like
As long
thinking,
as
are they gonna
Eidos is
accept
willing
me?
to
I mean, if it
Let you use
benefits
it.
us as a group, absolutely, because We need it. It sounds like the Astral Sea is going to be a huge issue, but we're also about to go to the Nether Mountains for Ken's thing, and that might also be dangerous, right?
It's fine.
Hopefully not.
I'm just saying, like, if Revivify doesn't work, I have another
Yeah,
type
pick up
resurrection type spell. Okay.
whatever you need.
Yeah, for sure.
Go to the store. Do you need assistance? Would you
Um,
like me to come with you?
At least point me where I need to go.
I don't know. I don't know this town.
Oh.
I like how he was like, "Do you need me to go with you?" And then I don't know where to go.
Well, we're going.
Ken will go with him to procure these items.
Okay. With Ken's investigation, it doesn't even need a roll to be able to find them. Unfortunately, Manon's doesn't. They have a couple, but you have more luck in the like the what is it called? Not the holy district, but the part where all the churches are.
A
Over where
church.
yeah, the church district.
The church
Uh,
district.
Yeah, Church Street. You between the two, you can find 7 diamonds worth 300 gold pieces and 3 that are worth 500, as well as donations at the Church of the Morning Lord, equating for 1,000 gold, getting the holy unguents, oils, and incenses that Hibisia needs.
Yay.
So if you buy everything that's available, the total cost would be 4,600 gold.
Yeah, that's gonna get charged. I'm sorry, y'all.
All right.
No, this is exactly what that money's there for. You know,
Yeah.
Right? It's our
Stuff to
emergency
keep a party alive.
help fund.
Let's see, I'm just gonna put this as resurrection materials and knock them on. I mean, you guys still have a lot.
Like
Yeah.
when
Plus Rose has a
everybody-
bunch too.
Yeah, when everybody like gets back together, like Hibisia will explain that the resurrection spell for this, for these, you know, oils and unguents is reincarnate. So you'll come back to life, just maybe not the same type of person as you
Me. Certainly a choice.
Yeah, I mean, maybe keep that one in your back pocket because I think all of us would
Right.
probably prefer to come back as we are now. But I mean, worst case scenario, it's good to have.
Yeah.
I'm just
I
letting
prefer
you
to
know.
keep my body personally, but
I mean, you'll have your body. You'll just be in a
will I?
one that's different.
That's not my body.
Yeah, I kind of like my body as is. I mean, it's
That
a
on
little-
a
there's some
emergency.
scratches and scars here and there, but
Right? It's got some downsides, but I like it. It's me.
That's just a roadmap of your life, dude.
It is.
I got a fucked up life.
You do.
Yeah,
you
you-
really do.
You want a new body, Skeleton Man?
No, I'm good.
He's a skeleton.
All right. See, even he doesn't.
How
He
do
just
you
we
know I'm
just
a
talked about this. I thought we talked about the whole, Tatooine bone thing.
Oh, I thought you
Say
guys
they
were
was.
joking about that.
Yeah,
Oh.
I was
Maybe not actually. All right, fine.
Robert, you don't find. Sorry, I just was looking through the chat.
No,
You don't
you're
find a full barrel, but you do find somebody that has 3 more sticks that they're willing to sell you for 25 gold apiece.
More dynamite.
I was
Dynamite.
Yeah,
like,
just
a barrel
just
a
sticks.
barrel of ale? Like, what the heck?
You're looking
Just
for
some
a barrel
regular
of
ass
black
sticks.
powder.
Yeah.
Hell
How
yeah,
much?
dude.
How much gold is a platinum piece again?
10.
No, I was about to say 100. I was just like,
And you,
100 away.
and you want how many?
Not
21?
quite.
75 total for all 3 sticks.
Math. God damn it.
So 8 platinum.
Yes, I shall
Okay.
give 8 plus.
This game is all about math.
Deuce.
He goes,
Yeah.
thank you, and runs away. No change.
No, fuck your change.
Expensive bye.
All right.
That
No
is how much
refund. All
dynamite.
sales are final.
All sales final. We're closed.
Sorry, how
Alright.
much was that again?
8 platinum.
No. How much dynamite?
Oh, 3 sticks of dynamite.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, dude.
Anything?
You never know when you're gonna need more dynamite.
Never know.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know. We still have a kobold out there with a stick of dynamite. He didn't get to use it during the siege of Starlight Respite like I wanted. Anyway,
Oh, sorry. No, never mind.
any other city business you guys wish to attend to, or
I'm
any
good.
other points of interest?
That's what I wanted.
I think
All
that
right.
should be it. Now that we have some backup healing and revives.
All right. Well, a week after the Council of Waterdeep, you have geared yourselves up and prepared yourselves as best you can for your jaunt into the Astral Sea. Jaeger will also explain how it can be. I'm just going to go ahead and I'll explain this one for you.
Yeah.
Time is unique in the Astral Sea, not in the sense that it doesn't flow, but in the sense that you don't feel it flowing. He'll explain that without points of reference, you don't even notice that time is passing because you don't get hungry. You don't get tired. You don't experience time passing as you normally would. And in the time that you would feel about a day pass, you've got hungry a few times, you slept, you've used the bathroom, you drank. In that time, about 1,000 years has passed. So, yeah, to be very aware that time is hard to keep track of there, and the best way to keep track of it is to keep reference points and to keep from traveling off into the vastness of the Astral Sea, because if you don't have anywhere to kind of anchor yourself and your consciousness to, your brain just sort of drifts and you don't notice time passing. So, as a point of reference, in the last week that you guys have been at this in here, while Rose has been wherever they are in the Astral Sea, their body has only decayed for about 10 minutes of time, maybe less, probably less. They've felt every minute pass, but they don't feel hungry or tired or anything like that. So it gets squirrely there. It's also a place of intelligence. So the smarter you are, the faster you can move, and you can use your mind to move about and kind of will yourself in various directions.
Oh boy. Oh no.
Yeah,
Ken
just
is gonna
for
be
your guys'
fucking
reference,
Speedy Gonzalez over there.
your base movement speed while in the Astral Sea and adrift in the Astral Sea is 3 times your intelligence score. Not your modifier, your score.
Your score? Jesus.
Yes.
Okay, then I got default movement speed. All right, that's not bad.
Right.
I was
Yeah, so
expecting
if
to
you got
have
a
like
1,
10.
yeah. Yeah, with 1 you just move at normal speed.
But remember, drifting off into space is dangerous
bad.
in the sense that you can lose
We
track
don't want to
very
do
quickly.
it in the first place.
So, just so that
So
you
we
guys can
can
have
like
some preparation.
hourglasses while we're here, so we can kind of keep track of time a little bit.
That
I know
is
we're gonna
sharp.
have, and I know we're gonna have what's his name calling each morning, but
Mhm.
I feel like that's gonna
Yeah,
go off
I mean,
like
you
every
guys
second.
definitely could bring some hourglasses. I don't think it's something Jaeger would have even conceived
No,
of.
he doesn't. He wouldn't have thought of that. He doesn't even really know if that would work, but you're free to go get one if you want.
so
If
definitely
someone's
bring
really
one.
good,
Yeah.
I mean, if someone's real good at keeping time, like, that also helps.
Ken's keen mind should help.
I was about
but,
to say Ken has keen mind, so
Yeah.
So
I know that, but Jaeger doesn't know that.
Jaeger doesn't, but given
So-
your preparations, gather on the day that Taz McKella is to return and gather you guys to go to the Nether Mountains. Now, her teleport spell, her 7th level spell for the day, is going to be used getting you there. When she's on the mountain, she can use the magic there to plane shift you guys, but once she's there, her 7th level spell will be used until you guys take a long rest and she can get it back. So she'll just inform you that
In
the
that,
magic is going to be limited.
I mean,
So good.
in that
I mean, we're
case,
going there
do we
anyway.
want?
So aren't we going there for Ken to look at that door? Isn't that the whole reason we were even going there in the first place?
Yeah. And Ken, in the last week, every dream has had that doorway in it. They have not been malevolent, but it has been oppressive, like something demanding that you deal with it. Not enough to inhibit your sleep, but enough to make it on your mind pretty prominently.
Like having a song stuck in your head.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, if there's nothing else, she will. Were you saying that there was another option for the teleport, Jaeger?
Oh no, I was just saying if it's gonna use your 7th level spell, once we get to the mountain, we could sleep
We could.
because it's not gonna happen much in the Astral Sea.
That's probably fair. So we'll allow.
Just in
Can-
case you want that.
It's entirely up to you. I leave it to your discretion. I mean, it sounds like Rose is in no imminent threat, and aside from boredom. All right. Okay. Well, you guys get gathered up into the guild hall of the Guardians of the Sword Coast. Taz will also let you know that Odaari Leocarnus is not there, but her son, who I actually need to go onto the map, is named Castrand Rathilian, goes by Cass, is there.
Oh, do I still have the purple dot for
Yes.
Yes, you do. It
You
is
sure do.
still there a week later. Have you attempted anything in that week, Hibisia? Any communications?
Communications?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Reporting back?
Not that I would know of, no.
Okay. All right. I mean, it's up to you whether or not you would have reached out and tried to inform them. But you all gather up. Tazmikella casts the teleport spell, and with unerring accuracy, because she is very familiar with this, you all find yourselves back in the court of the metallic dragons. Eleuthera and Cass are sitting on their respective thrones, while Cass is on his mother's throne. And the doorway is behind. And as you look upon it, it draws your attention like a fire in the distance. Like, it's hard to look at anything else as you're just focused on that. But as Tazmikella finishes the casting, all right, Eleuthera, Cass, well, let's hope that this goes well, and she will sit down in her massively oversized throne.
This place is cool.
You are suddenly much brighter. What?
Oh, yes, that's probably just the mountains revealing. Don't worry about it. Just it's not my spotlight here.
Sure.
Ken is also lighting up like a beacon to you, like a mirror on a sunny day.
Just gonna go. When he comes close, Jaeger kind of skirts around to the other side, and he almost like winces.
Ken is going to approach the door.
All right. As you walk through the center past the brazier, the copper, brass, and silver dragons here watch you with curiosity. And as you approach the door, no one else can see it, but in your mind's eye, can you see it pulse just with this like of energy around it, and that pulse reflects in the sword at your hip.
And we are drawing the sword.
All right. Racevogar has followed. He is following along behind you. And as you draw the sword, the door cracks ever so slightly down the center, and you find yourself drawn to the dead center in front of it, Ken. And as you and Racevogar...
Is that a good thing?
You don't know. And as you find yourself walking, following the draw of this sword, Racevogar following along beside you, the door cracks, and a beam of pure light, the shimmer of platinum, out from the door, down through the center of this. You notice you're blinded. Just, it's like a flashlight. And you find yourself like, rubbing your eyes like, God. Ken, as the light hits the sword, and then you, and then Racevogar, you feel the power. You feel a connection to a place greater than you had ever conceived of. You've heard stories of it, Bahamut's told you of Mount Celestia, and through this light, you look, and you can barely see it in the distance, this vast mountain in the clouds, small shapes flying around gracefully. You feel that energy radiate through you and pulse through you, and as you look over, you could see it pulsing through Race Velgar as well. And as the light shines through the door begins to close. And as the last beams sink into the sword and you and Race, to everyone around you, you basically look just like a being of platinum light. Just this image of light. And as you take in this moment and breathe, you thrust the sword out to the side, and Race Velgar leaps towards you, his armor fusing with the energy and the sword, all becoming this one amalgamation, this one perfect union. And as you take on your armored form, right now you're helmeted. As you take on your armored form, your helmet locked in place, the sword is no longer at your hip, as it normally is. Even when armored, it usually sits at your hip. But instead, along the left side of the breastplate is it's a top-down, like an image, an engraving of the sword with the various runes in it, and they're all glowing ever so slightly. The mana circuits that run through Race Velgar have changed from their normal kind of greenish teal of magic to a pure platinum, and they radiate with platinum light and energy. And I'm going to send you the card for the Awakened Sword.
Hey.
You stand before the now sealed door, the light having faded. Ken now wearing... It looks like the Race Velgar armor. Nothing physically, like, shape-wise has changed, except where it was once a kind of battered and burnt steel, it is now a pure platinum set of armor that looks more draconic slightly. The engravings along the various pieces of the armor take on these like reflective scales, and as Ken looks down at his hands and sees the Nidhogg Thunder Gauntlets, the spikes there at the end of his fist, he clenches his fist, and the blade of the sword manifests out of his wrist and sinks back into the sword, and the helmet retracts back into the armor, and Ken's hair is now a pure platinum from root to stem. The entire, all of it, shines with this light platinum light, and he looks noticeably brighter to you, Jaeger.
Yeah,
So
he'll
shiny.
actually kind of tip his head down to Tasmicala. Just, can you see that? Is that supposed to look like that?
I have never seen anything like this in all my years, but
I'm gonna go ahead and hope that it's a good sign.
Should we start playing
it's a
the
big card,
I'm
Ken.
So
I will
Shiny
let
song?
you take a minute to read it.
I'm so shiny.
But as Ken takes in the moment, the Luthra will look over you. So where's the fun one? Where's the one that was sitting during the trial? What happened? Oh wait, no, you told me. You did tell me. I know. Taz is just like, oh my god. Yes, we're on our way there next.
Yeah, she got yeeted.
Oh. That doesn't sound fun.
Yeeted a proper noun now.
I think the past term of yeet is yo.
Yes.
Yeah.
But Abyssia doesn't know that.
Modern slang. Yeah.
Well, you definitely weren't lying when you said there's a lot of power here.
No. Wait, you can.
Oh, Jesus.
You're right. We're working for this for a long time, my guy.
Okay, yeah. Man, what? Okay.
You left him speechless, Cade. Good job.
I know. And he knew like half of it because I'd already told him like half of it, and I was just like, I'm keeping the other half secret.
You kept the fun half to yourself.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure that's
Jesus.
kind of the point of a DM.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna have some fun with this.
How do you feel, Ken?
I feel complete. If that makes sense.
Just like a golf clap from Hibisi, I just feel like this is cool. This is awesome.
All right. Well, I can definitely tell that something changed.
Yeah, I'll turn around and say, you're Cass?
Oh yeah. Ken, right?
Yeah. Your sister Atari Leocanos' son. So that you're my nephew.
He kind of just narrows his eyes. Sure, I guess.
Sure.
If
You know, and if you want to use the human equivalent of the family
right,
tree.
right. Yeah, yeah. Right, yeah. Nephew. Cool. Love it. Kind of looks over at Taz like, you needed to. Did you need our help? Like, there was you were talking about. She's just. No, I'm quite enjoying this cast. Thanks.
What's happening?
Ken just sent me a message.
Oh.
That's the extent of what you get today, Ken.
Okay. Very fair. Very, very, very fair.
Yep. Trust me, I know. But yeah, you do feel complete. You feel that longing. It's like getting a drink on a hot day where you've been out working in the sun. You're like, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna get a drink of water, and you finally satisfy that thirst. That's kind of how it feels as you awaken the sword. The sword is calm and contented, like a tired puppy at your waist.
That thirst. Oh, I definitely know it. That's just Tucson and Phoenix when you walk outside for 5 minutes.
We went on a 15-minute walk to tire out Sky before we played tonight, and holy shit, it's 108 degrees outside. It's hot.
Fuck that.
Just a little bit.
But yeah. All right. Well, did we want to rest here for the evening? I mean,
Depends on you.
I don't really.
I'm good. I'm sure everyone wants to recharge real quick. And I can tell Luther about our fight with the Dracolich. Because I think he mentioned a while back that he wanted to hear about it.
Yeah, that'd actually be really interesting to hear about. I guess it depends, and Taz will look like, well, I mean, I'm the only one who's utilized any of their abilities for today, but if you want, I could rest for the evening and regain my magic, and we could leave on the morrow. It's up to you all. Don't really have a lot of sleeping arrangements. I do have there's a small den up the mountain that I can nest
I
in,
forgot
but it's
Rose has the key.
not necessarily
Yup.
Wah wah.
a restful place for dragons, as there are no beds or comforts to speak of. So it's up to you.
I'm used to camping, so it's cool with me.
Why did we give
Well-
Rose everything?
You guys didn't give Rose.
Why not?
Rose literally just took everything, and then I tried to prompt leaving it behind, and then you were like, nah, it won't explode. That's fine. Okay, it's fine.
Tried.
Because you selfish.
But you guys rest for the evening. Ken regales Eleuthera with the tales of the Pirate Isles, which Hibisia and Jaeger can listen to for the first time, as you were not present during that.
Yeah.
If there's anything.
Jaeger listens, but he mostly keeps his back to Ken.
Ken is very bright. Ken,
Yeah.
actually, and it really sucks for Jaeger because as you turn your back, it doesn't really change how bright he is in your mind's eye.
God damn it.
The way that you see, it's very, you just sort of sense things. It's like as you turn your face away from him and your eyes stop quote unquote hurting, you are suddenly assaulted by a very, very powerful, not bad, but powerful smell that is just, it's just like overpowering, and it is very clearly Ken.
Like when you go into the candle aisle in any fucking department store.
Yes, exactly. It's not a bad smell, but it's just like
Yeah,
it smells
it's just
of
a lot.
raw power. Yeah.
Yeah. And like for the
that
first
sense-
couple hours, just trying to get used to it, he keeps just like moving around. He'll finally just take his glasses off.
as you take them off, you're granted a reprieve. Your sight is much more limited without them, and it's probably the only time you see Jaeger kind of like reaching out and being like, all right, what's going on? All right, hold on. But yeah, if anything, any other scenes you guys wish to do that evening before we head into the astral plane?
Do we have a map for it because Roll20 offered?
We don't have any of them from Roll20.
Oh, okay.
But there is a map.
There is a map.
Cool.
No, the thing that I posted was just for fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it was mostly just like Nautiloid stuff, which
Yeah.
isn't actually.
I mean, I have been hashtagging Roll20, but I
Hell
can't
yeah.
stream tonight because
Oh, no.
the internet in my parents' house is weird.
Yeah, I mean, that's just how it is sometimes.
And my room isn't hardwired, so I can't Ethernet.
All right. Well, you guys get a mildly restful night. Taz McKellar will stay with you. Both,
Oh, there's no room to grow a tree, is there?
no, both Cass and Eleuthera. They
Grow a
also
tree
wouldn't.
on their mountain.
Yeah, if you tried to cast druidic magic here, the dragons would stop you. Like, if you tried to do anything to change the land here, they would stop you.
Hey,
Like,
fuck.
they'd be
It
like,
would
you
only be for the
don't
night.
want- No, you don't want to see what would happen.
I'm just like holding the staff of
Eleuthera's like,
wisdom,
no,
just
just no, no, just put it.
Oh,
No, conflicting magic. It's weird. You don't want to see what happens when divine and nature. It gets on any type of No, you just don't.
Now I kind of do actually. I really. When you say no, it immediately means like, man, now I really want to.
But now I
Just-
need to.
Trust me, I get it. But those types of actions are the types that tip balance of scales on global levels, and we don't need that right now. I don't think. I mean, if you guys want another,
I mean,
catastrophe to
sounds
have to
fun.
deal with, he kind of just shrugs
With
at
that-
you, or they kind of just shrug. You're more than welcome to. I can't. I mean, I could actually stop you. I won't actually stop you. Cass kind of puts his hand up. I will actually stop you. Yeah, well, he might,
that-
but well,
Cancel out the current catastrophe we're dealing with, or exasperate it.
no, it'll add it on, and when you add catastrophe to a catastrophe, it's like an exponential growth type thing. Yeah.
I don't want to break things, okay?
So does that mean like the other doors to like the Fey area that you guys mentioned? If we went there, we wouldn't be able to do like natural shit. Otherwise, it would also do the same.
What?
Fey being its own, because it's nature based. I'd say if you were trying to like hollow the ground there, that might make some weird things happen. But it's the conflicting magic types and the changing of this. There's a lot. like normal magic, you can do nature magic, that's fine, but just nothing that might change the landscape here or feed in some unexpected way on the latent divine energies that permeate this space.
That was
He
a lot
kind
of
of
words.
smiles. Yeah.
My brain hurts.
I
Yeah.
don't know enough about magic to comment on that, but sounds right to me.
All right, well, Eleuthera and Cass are going to fly to their dens, turning into their dragons, and woof, woof. Taz will stay down here and camp with you because she's your DMPC now.
Rager just
She's your partner.
Jaeger takes one of the thrones to just sit on while he's out of commission. And just
Good.
kind of like sprawls out, like legs up on one side, hands behind his head on the other.
Taz is kind of like, oh, but that's no, I mean, yeah, Namur probably won't care.
I'll just sleep on the ground.
But you guys get a, rested but not restful night's sleep. Awaken the next morning and gather together to perform the plane shift spell and move into the astral sea. Before you leave the material plane, is there anything else you
Alright.
guys want to do?
Last
Last
minute
chance.
and burpees.
Yeah.
I was about to say, don't we, isn't there, like, the whole green dragon thing with Eric's mother? The elves.
Well, you guys never talked to her, so.
Yeah, Ken mentioned that we would talk to her later. After that, remember, that's gonna be a delayed thing we're gonna have to deal with after we get our boy back. Boy,
If there's a way
BOI
to
here.
send her a message, I suppose.
I mean, Ken already
Otherwise, I
talked
guess
to
you'll
her.
have to wait.
Yeah, I mean, Ken talked after and said that we would get back to her. So, I mean, she knows it's gonna be a bit.
It's not as pressing as the blights in the green fields. It's just probably more dangerous. In the
Because
long
there's a
run.
dude walking around with one of the masks that,
Yeah.
we're supposed to be collecting and keeping out of the wrong hand.
Prince of the Elves is a worm
know.
speaker. It's not a problem. It's just, don't worry about it.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. Yeah. All right. If there's nothing else before you leave, then as we'll take out the. No, go
I was
ahead.
gonna do one last training session.
Oh.
Like to get warmed up.
Give me a Constitution check. In the morning.
Hell
Hey,
yeah, dude.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, he's definitely getting himself raring to go. Where's my next? Okay. Just gonna add it into here. All right. Well, as Ken finishes his suicides back and forth in the Race Velgar armor, which is moving a lot faster than you were used to, Ken, and is a little bit lighter. So this is easier, hence the natural 20. You make quite a bit of progress in the altered, awakened armor. And now when you transform, just as you do, the sword manifests itself into energy and fuses to the Race Velgar armor, and they become one. When you separate from the armor, when Race becomes just the dragon that runs alongside you, the sword returns to your hip and can still be used as a longsword. And when you draw it, it shines with this light platinum radiance that does cast dim light 10 feet out from you, as the card says. But you guys gather together. Taz takes out the knife, and all right, everybody, go ahead and stand in a circle, and let's get this show on the road. Eleuthera and Cass will come down to see you off, and they kind of help Tazmikella focus the energy, and as the plane shift spell goes off, I need everyone to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy. I have a good dex. Oh yes.
Flash of Genius.
Okay, Flash of Genius at 13.
I thought
need
the
to do
Astral
one
Sea was supposed to be pretty.
Oh no. As you find yourself chucked into nothingness, everything around you just removed and into a pure black dark void. You find yourself drifting through this void for moments, just almost incomprehensibly short moments, until this image of a massive city sprawling in multiple different directions. And I have a different map from this, so we can use what we're here. But this was just a cool way of seeing Tunaroth stretches out before you, and you see it approaching like you're a dart flying through the air, and it's the bullseye. And as you hit the bullseye, there's a flash, a burst of yes. I need to roll one for.
I did
Why?
ask. I don't know if my mic was plugged in all the way, but when danger
No.
sets activate.
This is not something you could see, but you are not aware of it
Okay.
before. Yeah.
Hell yeah, about what I expect.
Where's my Tasmacella?
This was the prison, right? The thing attached to the skull.
Yes. Yeah. That's the prison.
Man, it could not have been in a more inopportune spot, huh?
I need to do a dexterity save for Taz.
Hell
yeah.
yeah!
All right.
To be
You
fair,
have
if I'm
somebody
lost
did
in
well.
astral
Engine
speed,
upright, flying through space.
I'm like the least problematic if I get lost in the astral speed.
We'll just never see you again.
Yeah, we'll just
As
never
you-
see you again.
Hit that bullseye, you find yourselves emerging into a warm lit space. And Robert, you immediately feel yourself slam into something big, heavy, and you hear splashing hit the ground. Does anyone here speak Abyssal?
Fuck.
No.
Alright.
No.
This
No.
I also need everyone to roll me a perception check as I narrate this room. As you emerge into this, what seems to be a tavern, you take in your surroundings quickly. Ooh. Nice. Nice. Those are solid rolls. Okay.
A couple.
Hey,
Also,
hey,
once-
look at the sludge. There's just a fucking nightmare creature chilling over
Yeah.
here.
Yeah,
Don't
you've
let-
got you take in the surroundings and you realize that Robert has just slammed into some sort of large, fiendish, demonic orc type creature. There is a group of humanoids sitting at the table past them, and Eodos, as you kind of like quickly take in this new set of surroundings, there is something that catches your eye about the humans. First, you're drawn to the slide being there. You're like, what? And then you see the Beholderkin next to it, who are sitting around what seems to be some sort of poker table, being
I fucking love this place
entertained
already, dude.
by a barbed devil. So there's a devil, and as you slam into this room and are momentarily taking all this in, the large creature turns and looks at Robert and goes, and the barkeep
sorry.
behind you goes, and just puts his hands up and just has like a glass and a rag, a glass in one hand and a rag in the other, and puts his hands up. And he pushes Robert on the chest.
Sorry, I can't control.
And he picks up his giant greatsword and he's going to attack you, and now we roll initiative.
Oh god.
Oh boy. Oh, Bean.
Can I try it in the fucking Draconic? See if he understands that.
Sure. You try to talk to him in Draconic, he does not seem to be
Oh, mother.
I like
any more.
All I've got is Infernal, so I cannot help
Yep.
here.
Hell yeah.
Fuck
Reese
it all.
will laugh and say something in Gith. Let me. Dude,
Eodos, as you
Here we
take
go.
in this scene,
Tanarok.
and okay, and are let's see, okay, all right, and then I need okay, cool.
I had initiative.
I should have
You had
Pass
a
Without Trace. Pass
21
Without-
initiative, yes.
Yeah.
Got it.
I like how
You,
you rolled
you
it
can also
twice.
change your own number,
Yeah.
Forgot
Yeah, he has
to select
advantage.
my token.
even though you rolled a 20. You can't get much better than that.
Let's see, I'm just making sure I've got all my stuff in order. Let me go ahead and turn on the combat mix.
Man, I was so excited to be able to go play cards with a slide, a beholder cannon, and
Oh yeah, they would 100% not cheat at all.
All right.
I'm sorry.
if you think Eodos ain't gonna cheat in game of cards, like you're out of your mind.
It's not off the table.
As the one that Robert smashed into and spilled his ale all over himself and the table in front of him, stands up and reaches for his weapon. His friends, the various other Tanaruk at the other table, all get up and start reaching for their large weapons. The Slod and Beholderkin turn over their shoulders and look, and then just kind of like lean away and on the table and are just watching this interaction. The barkeeper takes one step back and just sort of backs away from everything. And Eodos, what you notice, you and Hibisia both take in this whole scene. Like, you see it all. Hibisia rolled 27.
I know.
Eodos is the only one that would recognize it, though. The humans at the table are cultists.
Oh,
God fucking damn it.
Leading us, Ken, what's your dex mod?
At 1.
Okay, you have a +1. Roll a d20. And why isn't Robert here?
He didn't click his token.
Yeah, he didn't
He
click his
didn't
button.
click his token.
I'm sorry. It's been a while since I've been initiative.
Good roll, Ken.
Right?
Hell yeah, I have a feeling you're gonna win this rollies. I rolled a 16.
Oh,
So Ken,
hell yeah.
as the various orc demons are standing up and drawing their weapons and looking angrily down upon you all who have just appeared here in this space within the tavern. Taz is also getting rolled into initiative before we get started so that I remember.
So many 11s.
A lot of 11s. Yeah.
Right. Robert, what's your dex mod?
I believe 1.
Okay, Taz goes before everybody. All right. What do you do, Ken?
I'm gonna try to, like, hands up, like, try to attempt to dissuade the situation. I mean, I'm not sure.
What language
but
are you speaking in?
I only know Common and Draconic, so I'm kind of stuck. But if that one guy continues to reach for his longsword, I'll intercept.
All right. Well, I would say during, if you speak out to them in common, roll me a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Smooth moves, Robert.
13 is not
It
bad.
was a purpose.
He turns towards you and snorts very loudly, like a bull. There's steam that comes out of his nose, and you look upon this twisted, demonic face. He doesn't really seem to care what you have to say, but he did understand what you had to say.
Well, that's cool. At least I can understand this.
I don't know Draconic, though.
Anything else you want to do, Ken?
Dude, don't worry. Neither do I.
I mean,
Say
if he's still about to swing, then
Yeah.
okay, yeah, I'm a like all my attacks until I say otherwise are gonna be non-lethal.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just go ahead and gut check him real quick.
All right. Go ahead and
Sucker
roll
punch.
an attack.
Get him.
14 unfortunately does not hit. 21 does. And you're going after the one that's right there next to Robert?
Yep.
All right.
Go ahead and move up one.
Hell yeah.
I'm not using anything,
Just damage. Okay. All right. You run up and across the face. His head barely even moves. He like, good. Anything else you want to do?
defensive field.
All right.
I'm not even gonna take no chances.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's gonna run up on Jaeger because he's the only one he can reach. And you all showed up together, so. All right. Well, he missed.
Assumes we're friends.
He runs up to you. Well, you literally all appeared here as one group, and then one of you spilled, and it. If nothing else, he just wants to fight. This is just an excuse for a bar fight for them. He runs up at Jaeger, 28 to hit with his great sword. You take 12 points of slashing damage.
Now, can we tell if it's lethal or non-lethal from them?
Oh, it definitely was not non-lethal.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
That's all Eos needed.
And then as the slash finishes, he puts his sword down and lunges forward to take a bite, and you backpedal away from him, and he misses you with a 12.
I'm gonna spend a charge to use my reaction to attack him back.
Yeah, all right.
And then... Am I... able... Hold on. Can I use sneak attack?
Yes.
Hey, get off! my
You
computer.
don't have advantage or friendly within 5 feet of him, so I don't think it applies in this one. But you could if you did.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's how you can game sneak attack.
Mm-hmm. Because you can do sneak attack on your turn, and if you use your reaction during the round, you can also do it then. But this would just be a normal hit because you don't have advantage.
Okay. Sorry. New character, who does?
Yeah, no, I hear you.
Yeah. You can
no,
when
sorry, go
you
ahead.
damage when a creature you see damages, you spend a charge, use your reaction to make a melee attack against a creature with advantage on your attack roll.
Oh, then you have advantage, and that means sneak attack. Okay.
Hell yeah, get him.
Okay, that's what I was hoping.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you have
Against the guy who
advantage or
hit
friendly.
me. And
21 does hit.
Okay.
Although it's a melee attack, so it wouldn't have sharpshooter.
okay, no sharpshooter.
No sharpshooter, but everything else is good.
That and then does it add? No. Okay, so it's just sneak attack. Got it. This one. Oh,
16. Ooh, that's sneak
That-
damage. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that was
my
that's
God.
that all damage.
66,
Five
3 1.
D6.
Yep.
Ooh.
That was,
Yeah, that was
all
4.
As he lunges out to bite, you backpedal, and then with just a smirk, you see this spurt of blood out of one of the eyes of the demon here. Kind of like reels back, like. While that interaction is going on, this one runs up next to Hibisia, and does a 21 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay. As the great sword slashes, you take 17 points of slashing damage.
Oh boy.
And then as you're reeling from that, he lunges down to bite you, and with a natural 20, deals 27 points of piercing damage.
27?
27, yes.
Oh my god.
Are we about to get a third character in like the span of one
Apparently.
week?
Hope so.
I didn't. It's not the intention,
I'm gonna
guys.
use my reaction for Razor Petal Storm
Okay.
on the first attack. I should have said that earlier. Oh shit. It's different
Actually,
now. Because it says to impose disadvantage.
Okay. I mean, if you want to impose disadvantage, I can let that slide. New character.
You sure?
There's
Okay.
there's new character who dis. That's fair.
Okay.
Exactly.
So
Working
that
on it.
means the first attack was the greatsword, which still hits.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna make the bite attack because the second would have been a nat 20. And that would have been burned.
How much
I'll make the bite
damage did
attack
I
at
take?
disadvantage.
27?
Yeah, 27 from the bite, so you can add that back.
I added
And then
that
the
back.
second bite attack is a 21 to hit with
That
disadvantage.
still hits, but it's not
So
a crit.
Not a crit, so
Yeah.
it's 13 damage instead of
17.
27. Yeah. So 17 and 13 total for this
So,
round.
since it's still hit, the creature takes slashing damage equal to my wisdom modifier. So it takes 4, because my wisdom's not at cap.
All right. So as he bites out and you backpedal away, there's this flash and this very fragrant, foresty smell of just leaves on the air through the tavern that just leave these tiny little abrasions on the demon's face. This one, having seen you just clock his boss, and his boss taking a while because he rolled bad initiative, is going to roll up on Ken and do the old combo. God, I am rolling so well.
No.
Stop.
Oh my god, guys.
Can't.
They're just great swords, but I've rolled. Oh my god. Okay, so as he runs up with a great sword, Ken, he slices down. You take 17 points of damage from the slashing attack. It's a 23 to hit. Is there anything you
Yeah.
wanted? Okay. The second attack is a 27.
I don't have reaction attacks, so.
Okay. Oh, right. So as the bite hits with the 27, you take another 13. So a total of 30 points of damage.
Which one hit him?
This one.
I can't.
Did he have to move up or no?
He had to move from. Yeah, he moved from here.
Oh, okay.
So he
Right
ran here,
That
here,
he
and then
can
came to here.
reach.
I don't-
Well, Ken's right here. Ken moved up to punch that one. I just don't think his
Oh, I
token
see.
moved up right.
Yeah, I see
Yeah.
Ken like
Yeah,
right there.
you're-
There you go.
There we go.
There we go. Okay, cool. Sorry. It updated on mine, but it didn't update for Roll20, apparently. But that's going to be their turn.
Yeah, because I can't reach him from there, can I?
Who? This one?
Yeah, to use my
No,
reaction.
it was 15 feet away and 15 feet away.
Gotcha.
He stayed outside your 10-foot range.
No
But,
problem.
Reese, it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to. He's just grinning at this point and spit something at the guy in front of him in Gith, and then I'm going to use my bonus action to throw one of my knives here
Okay.
and teleport.
All right.
And then I'm going to. Now I can do sharpshooter, everything. And I'm going to use a charge on my glasses.
All right.
To-
Just one.
Ooh, excuse me.
Yeah, one charge. One charge to do.
What do your daggers look like? Because I know what Vash's looked like, but what do yours manifest as? What do they look like when you're like throwing them to a teleport?
They're just like you don't even really see anything. It's just like the shine of energy off of a blade, but the whole blade is invisible. It's just like a streak of light. But he will attack this one
All right.
with advantage.
Ooh.
Hell yeah,
those
you
were all
avoided that
terrible.
one. You
Wow.
avoided the one though. That's something.
Did, but that was a 1, a 2, and a 5.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you reach out and attempt to manifest those psychic blades, and as you step up or find yourself manifested onto the table, taking in that immediate surroundings, you find yourself distracted ever so slightly by the mental presences of this room. It draws your attention, and you know badness. Like, stay away from
Am I
that.
able to use more than one psychic power?
Depends on the power. Like, it depends on how it's worded. What are you trying
Because
to
I
do?
use the teleportation as a bonus action, and then for the homing strikes, it just says if you make an attack roll and miss, you can roll a die and add it.
Yeah, then you can do that.
Okay. I don't think it'll matter because I rolled terribly, but
Hey, we don't know what they got, you know. So far, it's been
Yeah.
low rolls and then that 20 something. So it could be like a 15 is all you need. Maybe, hopefully.
3.
14, yeah, no, unfortunately, it
Okay.
doesn't, it still wouldn't hit. It just misses the additional target that you had. But yeah. All right. Anything else you want to do?
That'd be it.
All right, Hibisia, it's your turn.
I am going to use my phase step.
All right.
To move away, and I forgot to say which season I'm in.
You were always default in the season of the year, so right now you're in spring.
I'm in spring. Okay. So let's see. When I phase step, I can touch one willing creature within 5 feet of me. That creature can then teleport instead of me. Okay, so I can either give it to someone if I want to. No, I'm gonna use it for myself. I'm gonna face step over here.
All right.
And then I'm going to... That uses my bonus action. So for my action, I'm going to cast Wither and Bloom.
Okay.
And that should
But
be in a
at
10-foot
what
radius.
cost?
At what cost?
At everyone's own life. So it's gonna be basically on top of this guy.
All right.
So
Can
let
you
me-
link the spell?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. No, you're good.
You must make
10-foot
a
radius sphere.
save.
Your choice. Con save on a failed save.
And Ken can use a hit dice to regain a number of hit points.
Plus your wisdom modifier.
Yeah, my
Okay.
wisdom modifier, which is a +4.
So it'd just be these two. So they need to make con saves. It's a natural 20 and a 14. So the first
14
one,
fails.
yeah, this one passes. The other one fails. So,
Question: does this count as a charge for my thing?
ooh, yes, technically, if Ken rolls the hit die.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna say no to free heals, so
Right?
Well, technically, you're
Fair.
using your own hit dice, so okay.
Yeah, so it's actually it's 7 plus 4, so it's 11 total.
You're welcome.
Really?
All right,
And
and
since
it does
he
give you a
used-
1 charge,
Okay.
or no, whatever. It's 2 because it's a spell.
Oh, it's
Wait, how
oh,
much?
that's right. That's right.
how much did I get back?
11.
11.
Okay.
So,
Listen, I know your name is Hibisia or whatever, and I know your plant thing, but I'm gonna call you Hibiscus now.
that's
All right.
it
Anything
was
else you
kinda,
want to
it was
do?
kind of on purpose.
Anything else?
That uses
Hibisia?
my action, bonus action. I still move? No, I'm good.
All right. Taz is going to cast a 3rd level chromatic orb at this guy here.
Bless
Just
you.
Is
way
he
in the
standing
back.
up or is he just chilling over there?
No, he's standing up. They
Okay.
all like push themselves out of their chair. He just hasn't moved yet, and so she's just like, before you have a chance, just
I thought she was just blasting somebody that was sitting there minding his own.
well, she
We are
would
doing terrible.
Oh my god.
if. Why is her hold on? Why is her spell attack only up?
+2? It's
Okay,
using
no,
her
no, no,
charisma.
that's-
20 plus
Okay,
6
no,
plus
that's
proficiency
correct.
and
That's correct.
plus
That's
2, yeah.
correct. Yeah.
She rolled a
'Cause I
2.
know where that +2 is coming from. Yeah. She
Terrible.
and it goes and just whirls off into the distance, just gone.
Golf clap. I feel like I should like randomly hit like the table where the cultists are.
She's just like, "Oh, it's apparently been too long since I did this. What? She looks at Jaeger. Where the hell are we? Robert, it's your turn.
All right, I'm going to use. Oh my god, character sheet, please pull up. Okay, I want to use Shadow Wall.
Okay.
Right there.
Make a line.
Oh, right. I should probably
There
right
you
here
go.
to try and block off those 4.
Single triangle, 20 feet thick, 5 feet.
Pretty much they can't see through it.
Yeah. Okay. So you're trying to. Can you make it one more time for me?
Yeah. Oh my god. Select. Select.
Gotcha. Okay. Wall of shadows.
The one demon's not having a fun time.
Yeah. He's just like. Where did everybody go?
It's like a one-way
the-
mirror for us.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna attack this guy. I'm still in defensive stance,
Okay.
but I do
Defensive
have
stance.
advantage.
Yes.
Yeah, being that they've hit everybody so far for like it seems like at least 30 damage, probably a good call.
And then I'm also going to throw in a maneuvering attack on this hit,
Okay.
so that you can use your reaction to move
25 does hit.
15 feet without provoking an opportunity attack.
Just get Ken out of dodge.
Basically, just grab him and eat him back.
Yeah. I just want him to move so if they get closer to you, I can actually make full effect of my defensive stance.
Boss is going to use his reaction to take an attack at you with advantage, since you just dealt damage to him. 29 to hit,
That will indeed hit.
15 slashing damage. As you slash into him, he immediately slashes back out at you with the greatsword. And
It's gonna be us smacking each other repeatedly, I feel like.
probably, who knows?
Oh,
And
I
that is
just
my
remembered
turn.
something. Okay, sorry.
Okay.
It's one of my rights. I forgot about it.
Anything else on your turn, Robert?
Nope, because I'm in defensive stance.
Sweep
Defensive
the
Oh,
limit.
it's only by. Okay.
This one
Put
gets
me
to
in a body
here,
bag, Robert.
and then you can use your reaction to deal damage to him,
Yes, I can.
or try to stop him. He coming for you.
Oh, by the way, the one attack, it has the -5 penalty, but I didn't toggle the 10 damage,
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. All right, let me.
so I'll have 10 more damage.
Yeah.
This time I will have it turned off because I don't have advantage.
My right thing is only for certain spells. Ignore me.
That does hit, yes.
Nope, sorry, spirit. Oh my god, I have so many toggles.
Right?
Hey, dude, you preach to the choir, my guy.
I
I have
But how many
5
things I have to
I have
toggle on?
5 global toggles, and that's not even keeping track of my other things. It's just toggles.
Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 that I can toggle on if it goes for like 3 turns.
don't miss that right now.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Anticipating pussies.
11 things to keep track of.
That's not
It's
good.
annoying.
That's definitely not good.
Are they
What?
leaving? Can't leave.
Do they know you?
So on initiative count 10, the dwellers of the tavern get to go.
Hey, why are you running? We just want to have a conversation.
And it seems as though the humans don't want anything to do with this. The barkeeper is just kind of making himself comfy and watching, as you guys haven't harmed the bar in any way yet, and bar fights happen. The poker game has also stalled, but yeah, that's going to be that one's turn.
Are they placing bets on who they think will win?
Not yet. It's anyone's game at this point. So
1 gold on the slot that he wins poker. Only because
that is a 17 and a 19 with advantage to hit you.
19 beats my AC.
Okay, so that's just the great sword. All right. Well, now I'm making up for the dope great sword rolls I did earlier. That's 9 slashing damage from the great sword.
9, and I'll use my reaction again to attack it back.
All right. Does not hit, unfortunately.
I still have the third one.
Oh, you do. You do. A
27.
27.
Better.
Yes.
Yeah, it's without the sharpshooter, so 27.
Yeah. 27. Yeah.
Because you said I can't use that, but it's still.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, it's a melee attack.
Yeah.
Are you just
Does have
keeping the
sneak.
sharpshooter on? Just
I forgot.
forget.
That's better.
That's a little bit better.
That is so much better.
There we go.
Hell yeah.
All right, 36. Okay. So
And
as
I
he-
also marked him as favored foe.
Okay. All right. What does it take to mark them? Is it just
It
when
just
you-
says when you do a damage,
Yep,
Hell
it's
yeah.
just concentration. It's like
hit a
free
favored
cast
enemy and deal
on his mark.
damage. to it.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So-
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So as he jumps up on the table and slashes out at you with his great sword, it cuts through your side shoulder, and you turn. And as he comes out with the bite, you just focus your mind, and there's this gout of blood out of his mouth as his brain hemorrhages slightly, and he takes 36 points of damage. He backs away.
Yeah, you know how it works here.
I was about to say everyone's doing this non-lethally, right?
No.
No. Yeah, you know,
Jaeger isn't.
Whenever they said that, when Cade said they were not being non-lethal, Eudos is going full lethal.
Okay.
Yep.
I wasn't. That kind of confused me, so now I don't have to hold back.
Yeah,
23
whatever
will
goes
hit.
as long as you don't attack anyone who's not in on this.
Yeah. Except
Okay.
for the cultists.
Got it.
All right, now here's the second.
20 hits.
Let me turn Booming Blade off because the first one got.
Ooh, he got by Booming Blade. All right. He's looking pretty messed up. He's taking a few good hits from you guys. This one's bleeding pretty heavily, breathing hard.
Okay,
and
well, bonus action. I'm just gonna activate my Eldritch Claw.
Okay.
Use the charge. Why not? We got it new and might as well. I should have did it beforehand. I wasn't thinking, but hindsight's 20/20.
Hindsight's 20/20. All right. Let's see. So let me look at the shadow wall. Heavily obscuring everything beyond it in both directions. Okay. This one's turn. He's just gonna run through the wall. 10, 15 emerge on this side. He's gonna keep running because of the speed. So he does get within your 10 feet, Robert. So you can use your second reaction.
I will.
And just yeets himself through the fog and comes and barrels out, sees Ken, Eidos gets stabbed by Robert.
You know, it'd be funny. I'm gonna add trip attack to that.
Yeah, get him.
Means he's running.
Knock it. Take his movement like you would normally, and just go ahead and knock it prone. Also, insult the injury.
Oh no! Oh no!
That means he can't even. If he fails, he can't even get up.
Strength
'Cause he has
save.
no
That's
movement.
a 14.
He
I was
fails.
about to say, I'm assuming that
fails.
fails.
All right.
yeah.
So as he runs into place, jumping out of the fog, the shadow wall that was summoned from Robert's armor, this billowing wall of black smoke. Robert twists and another stab into the feet with the defender halberd, and then a yank, and the whole thing just ends up on his ass. Let's see.
You'd love to
He
see it.
is still going to attempt to hit Robert with disadvantage, and you are in defender stance, so a 17 does not hit you.
Correct.
Swings out with the greatsword and lashes out angrily at you on the ground, but is unable to pick himself up. Now it is the boss's turn. He finally gets to go.
But
yeah.
will he actually have a chance?
Right, he's just going to use his 3 attacks on Robert. It would just be normal. What's your AC in defender, Robert?
22.
22. It's a 23, a 22, and a 26.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
I'm very angry.
You're not angry enough. You take 43 points of slashing damage from the 3 attacks. The
Oh yeah.
and
he
then as
forgot
you're
to
reeling,
roll.
he clanks
Nice.
into it, and you feel the armor kind of dent in from the demonic jaws that are digging into you.
I will say I did not forget to rage. I can't rage and be in defender.
It's true. You can't.
Oh.
It's a trade-off.
So you gotta go into offense, rage, and then go into defense.
There you go.
Ken.
That's unfortunate, but hey, I mean, it's
That's
the loophole,
abusing the rules.
Yeah, it's because he's in heavy armor when he's in defender.
Alright, so Ken's gonna quickly think about things, and seeing that his friends are taking lethal damage, he's like, okay, yeah, no, so I'm not doing that anymore. So I'm gonna send a gift, the pose this guy is doing is what Ken is doing, and I'm going to activate. I'm going to use 2 of my charges to activate the platinum room.
All right. So as
I love it.
Ken's armor shines, there's a flash of light from. It's kind of the outline of the blade itself on the left side of his chest, right over his heart. That breastplate that just lights up with pure platinum light, and the entire armor starts to radiate with that platinum radiance. You can go ahead and make your attacks.
Hit this dude in front of me with the. Wait, the guy in front of me is prone, right?
Yes, he is.
Oh.
He is prone on the ground.
So that's advantage or automatic crits?
It's advantage.
Okay.
Yep. That'll definitely. Oh yeah. Mhm.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead, roll me damage on those with the extra 2d6.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Ooh.
17.
Hell yeah.
Love it.
Min
love
damage,
it.
max damage.
I know.
Great.
That's the first one.
All right,
Oh, yes.
and another one.
Yes.
So 15 and
Yes. Another 2d6.
24, 39 points of damage as Ken's armor radiates. There's punches down with the Nidhogg Thunder Gauntlets. A flash of radiant light. Actually, I need to check something. You guys are demons.
Yeah, I was about to ask
okay.
if it's no. Okay.
No, there's not a lot of weaknesses in D&D, but the radiant
Doesn't
light
make sense.
pulses through the demonic entity. The second one, that same radiant light, Ken pulls himself into his fighting stance again, and the entire armor is still just ever so gently radiating. What would you like to do in your bonus action?
Trying to not spam my defensive field, so I'm gonna chill.
You can. It's fine. I don't mind.
No, I'm gonna chill for right
Okay.
now.
All right. This guy is going to step out of the shadows because he doesn't want to be in shadows. Go figure.
Why not?
And he's going to try to hit Eidos. Bite and greatsword as a 22 and a 19.
The 22 hits.
All right. The bite. I can never think of the right verb, but as he bites into you, you take 21 points of piercing damage, and then as he pulls back from it, he slashes out with his greatsword, and you manage to duck out of the way. I mean, they got high strength mods, and that was near max damage. But
All
that'll
right.
be
Well, I'm gonna. He dealt some damage, and I'm eager to test out this new cold variant. Give me a dex save.
all right. That is a natural 1.
So
Hey.
14
14
cold
cold damage. As he bites in and slashes out, you dodge under the great sword and twist the cloak, focusing on the new frost, the ice sack that has been added to the clasp around the neck of the cloak. Is a burst of cold wind emanates from the cloak and into the Tanarok. It takes the damage and is not happy about it, which I know you understand. This one, 10, he's going to run up to here. He's going for the caster in the background.
Ah, bitch.
Right? I love it when they do that.
Where-
I mean, he
where
doesn't.
Is he right here or right
He was
here?
right here.
He was
Oh.
right here, but
Oh,
you.
that's in. Oh, I
Yeah.
just used my reaction. Damn, never mind.
Oh, you did. I was about to say you do have the attack of
but
opportunity.
I did a reach input.
What is your AC?
18.
All right. So as he lunges out with the bite with a natural 1, he misses entirely and kind of staggers forward, but then he uses that momentum to do an upward slash with the greatsword, and with a 20 does hit you
Son of a
for
bitch.
11 slashing damage. And this one, let's see, he needs to make a decision.
Oh,
I'll go for Eidos.
should I do a higher thing or should I just do a thing? Oh no, I can't do the
I don't
higher
know.
thing.
Yeah, you need to build to it. So again,
no, the thing
with
was-
advantage, I got a 20 and an 18 to hit Eidos.
Oh my
Well,
god.
at least there's only one.
18 doesn't hit, and that was not as good. That is 9 damage from the bite. Wow, that is.
Okay, that's much better.
Yeah, I told you I've been
feel like
rolling
9.
really well. It's just 2d8 plus 6. It's not like ridiculous.
I could do with a 9. I'll take a nice, cool 9 any day.
I
of
have
the
rolled
week.
so many 7 and 8s. It's been ridiculous how many 7 and 8s I've rolled. But then that will be his turn as he slashes out and misses with the great sword, bites into you. Jaeger, it's your turn.
Alright, one more charge of the glasses. I'm gonna try to hit the guy in front of me. Yeah. Oh
Ooh,
no.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Okay, so
yeah.
you did one charge with the glasses, right?
Yeah, it's the guy in front of me and the guy behind me.
All right, go ahead and roll the damage.
Oh boy, okay, I gotta make sure I'm doing everything. I'm gonna do a charge of Blood Fury. To add the Blood Fury damage.
The first one, right? The primary target.
Yeah, I mean, if it does it to both.
No, it doesn't do it to both.
No? Okay.
No.
To the primary, yeah.
That's what I was saying. The Blood Fury can work, but it won't work in conjunction with your glasses
Oh,
enabling
right,
you
you
to
can't
target
use
more than
both.
one. Yeah. I mean, you can target more than one. You just can't apply the damage to more than one. It only
Got
the
it.
tattoo
Okay,
only
that's
goes to
fine
the primary target.
That's fine then, yes. Okay. So then, yeah.
I
Make
just
sure
want to
had
see how
everything.
big this number gets with sneak attack, the Blood Fury tattoo,
Ooh,
critical
oh,
hit.
that too.
That's a lot of
Yeah.
a
ones.
lot of ones.
That is a lot of
Yeah,
ones.
it's
What the
really
heck?
unfortunate.
Put some
But
of
Yep.
those ones
still, that's a
back.
good amount of damage off of
Right.
one little knife toss.
Yeah, and then this one is the guy behind me.
Well, they take the same. Oh, they take the same damage. I just would take out the Blood Fury.
Oh, okay. Well, he has favored
And
foe, so it just switches the favored foe.
oh, okay. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. We'll do it that way. Roll me 4 more d6s because the Blood Fury damage didn't get critted.
Ooh.
The only thing in that first crit is your sneak attack damage. That first 14. So you have 4 more d6s from your.
Hell
There
yeah.
we go. 28 is 52 plus 15. So this guy takes 67 points of damage. The one behind him, oh my god, is a lot. Yeah, they both, as you see Jaeger kind of
Just
look at
die.
both of them and kind of just go. He just looks up and they both just and fall dead. They just
Hell
die.
That's good. They don't have a lot of HP.
Yeah.
And the boss like turns here. He hears 2 of his allies hit the table behind him. Jaeger, you kind of like stagger a little bit, keeping your balance on it. He turns around and looks. And growls.
Just gives him a wink and a salute. And can I use my bonus action to disengage and step into the shadow?
Yeah, because you didn't need to use your bonus action to.
Nope.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, so you just step into the heavily obscured shadows.
And now he's invisible.
To everyone except Eodos.
Yep.
All right.
I was gonna
Abyssia,
do
it's
a
your turn.
thing. Okay.
That's too bad. Bye.
I was gonna cast Mask Cure Wounds.
Oh,
I mean,
well, you
feel
can.
free. Yeah. I think we're
I'm
all
not too
hurt,
bad off.
so if you want to, yeah.
It'll only affect me, Ken, Robert, and Eodos because I know Taz hasn't gotten hit.
Pass is fine.
So boop. Everyone gets 18 back.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
I
I'll take a
will-
nice, refreshing 18 HP.
I'm back at max.
And this.
I also
gives
get my Blood
me-
Fury. Ooh. How much was my Blood Fury total? Because I get that back in HP, actually.
25.
Okay, then I'm fine. I don't need help.
Yeah, because I mean it was done as a crit.
Yeah, I'm over my max HP.
Yeah,
Learn
because when you
Cheer
hit,
Special.
Yeah, when you hit with, you get your the necrotic damage equal back in HP.
hell yeah. All right.
That uses my bonus or my action.
No resistance to it.
Uh,
Any bonus action?
I don't think I can do anything else or do anything on my bonus currently. Nope, that'll be it.
All right. Next is going to be a Tazmakella. Let's see. One's gone down. other one's Ken's getting pretty hard. She already used one of those. She's going to... Surprise, surprise, she has a lot of acid spells.
What?
Hey, feel free to fireball.
Meh.
I
You
actually
just put
don't...
the fire mode on just because
It's
it's like fresh. So feel free, throw fireball. I got you. I'll
You
catch
know,
I don't think hitting demons with fire is a good idea, but she's gonna reach her hand up and a arrow, a like green dripping arrow, is gonna manifest. So she's gonna huck it at the one right there. Just cast Mel's acid arrow, and that does hit.
No.
Second level.
acid arrow.
Ooh,
Milf.
7 acid damage, and the acid splashes into him and burns through the outer layer of his skin. She kind of looks and goes, "Oh, well, it's not as effective as I was hoping. Hopefully, it keeps hurting. I'm just gonna go ahead and She turns around and goes, "Hope you don't mind. It's safer back here."
Come back here.
And that's gonna be her turn. Robert.
All right, offensive stance, rage.
Okay.
Hell yeah, get him.
Also, I have like tavern brawl music in the background as well, and it's just I hear grunts and like jars being thrown and shit. So it's
Hell
great.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Sounds about right.
Oh, and reckless. Ah, I forgot to turn. Okay.
You can reckless if you want.
Yeah, I just forgot to toggle it.
Okay. Yeah, have that
Much
on
better.
this guy.
Yes, this one.
Okay. All right. 28's both hit.
And technically, I got one more, so I'll just roll that first.
All right. All hit. As Robert rages and his armor retracts, revealing
I
the
forgot
skeletal.
Great Weapon Master.
I mean, you took the minus to it.
I
hit.
even double checked it. I'm like, I toggled everything.
It's fine. It's
But
fine. It's
easy,
an extra
yeah, that was
30.
easy to add. Yeah,
36, 46, 57.
Right.
if it's not variable, it's really good.
Yeah.
If that's the one you forget to toggle on, that's the easiest one to fix.
Yeah. 71 points of damage total as he rages and bellows, his armor retracting, revealing the skeletal form encased in the smoky black fog beneath.
That's cool.
That was a decent amount of damage. As his reaction, he gonna punch you back. He can. That's a 15 to hit with advantage, which hits you for 16.
Yeah.
For
Is that
16
half?
slashing damage. Yeah, halved
What
for
half?
8. Half down to 8.
There's at least that.
All right. And then this one, who is now finally able to move because he's within your radius, you don't get another attack of opportunity, is going to close in on you. He's just going to flank around you.
He already has advantage.
Yeah, they got all sorts of advantage. Both hit for a total of 29 points of damage, halved to 15. As he runs up next to you, seeing you cut into his boss, just slashes down at you and bites into the armor. It doesn't hurt as much as it did before you got angry. I'm very angry. On the next Tavern Dweller's turn, you hear a door open and close in the distance, and it seems they're gone.
Pussies.
It's fucking
Uh,
close, dude. Can't have
At
shit
the
out
same
here.
time, at the same time, you see a door over here open. A large insectoid figure steps out.
Is it wrong? Is it our boy?
It looks very, very similar to Rum, but you haven't seen enough demons to really know. And he goes, "No, fuck this," and turns around and walks back into the bathroom and closes the door.
Rom, you get back here.
What the fuck?
But that's the Tavern Brawler's turn. This guy's dead. Eodos, it's your turn.
All right. Well, I mean, I guess I'll swing on the balls to help Robert out. That might also build me up charges because I only have the one from the other day.
Sounds good.
Well,
That does hit.
Well, guess I don't get a charge on the first
Oh.
one.
But you do 50-something damage.
Yeah, 58 damage. Yikes. 21 hits. 38. All right. Starting to look pretty messed up. He's hanging in there, but he's looking between the two of you like, I think I bit off more than I could chew.
And bonus action. I guess I'll throw my mark on him.
All
My
right.
Hexblade Curse. Just in the off chance that he gets killed. So that I get
Okay.
a little extra healing up.
Sounds good. All right, bonus action. That bring us to this guy.
The guy that's on the ground.
Yeah, he gonna stand up. So he'll stand up. He just saw you mess up his boss pretty bad, but he's also looking at Robert. And yeah, he's gonna go after Eidos. Forgo the advantage to try to help his boss. And he should know that's a 17 and a 14 to hit. Both
Nah.
hit. He stands up, slashes down at you. You step out of the way. He lunges forward to bite. And you kind of just slap his head off to the side, dodging it.
Got it.
Yeah. With the expanded Eldritch Claw with the extra D6, I imagine a second pair of ethereal arms helping swing. He just deflects
yeah.
it with one of those.
Hell yeah. 6-arm, just like
You just
2 big shadow sets over yours.
bitch slap it
Hell
out
yeah.
of the way. Pussy shit.
Alright. The boss is angry, and so he's going to turn also to Eidos, but he's going to step onto the corpse of his friend first in order to gain the advantage.
Hey, take
Oh well, no,
Booming
no,
blade?
because he would know the booming blade. I always,
yeah, you better think.
yeah, he gonna stay where he
You better
is.
think about that.
Forgo that advantage to not explode, because if he takes that booming blade damage, he gonna die. All right, does a 19 hit? I don't think
Nope.
so. Okay.
Nope.
24 and 26 both do. So from the first great sword attack, you take 19 slashing damage. The second great sword, he swings out, and as you're reeling from the damage on the first one, you step out of the way. You look down, and as you look back up, he's back into that bite maneuver. You take another 17 points of piercing damage from his bite.
Well, let's see real quick. I don't actually. He whiffs.
Don't. All right. Now, is it both attacks, or is it?
No,
It's only one
I have
per
to
turn.
use my reaction. Yes, so
Gotcha.
I took the first hit and then I avoided the second.
Ken, it's your turn.
Let's see him here.
All right.
Speed again.
So it's
He
Ken
just
is now.
vibrating in place.
He's like electricity. He's just shining and moving faster than you could perceive. You still have your hasted attack, your normal attack, and your bonus action. What would you like to do?
That dude that got up. No. I'm gonna add Booming Blade to this first attack.
All right. That does hit
Nice.
Get him.
with the radiant blade damage, booming blade. Second attack also hits.
Yeah.
16.
I'm gonna two,
I like the way these things look. They're like orc cats.
Yeah, they're really cool. I was like,
two, three,
just looking for something fun for you guys to bar brawl with, and I saw them and I was like, oh hell yeah, angry orcs. All right, 10, 17, 1, got it.
6.
All right. He's looking really messed up as he finishes his attacks on Eidos. You turn and 2 solid hits to his back, radiant energy emanating from your armor system. Bonus action?
Defensive field.
Defensive field. Alright. Let's see. He's got 2 bad choices to make. Let's see, what does the dice say? He says Eodos. Bite. Greatsword. Alright, well the bite hit, Greatsword missed. As he bites out at you, you take 11 points of piercing damage, Eodos. And then he reels back, swings with the greatsword, and you dodge out of the way of it, avoiding it, keeping your eyes on your current foe. This one, with advantage, is going to go after Ken, because Ken is proving himself to be quite threatening and does not look damaged. 28 to hit on the bite, 17 with the greatsword would not hit. You take 16 points of piercing damage from the one behind you, Ken. So 6 after your, or 5 after your defensive field.
Oh, okay.
And he needs to roll a con.
You said, 16 points?
Yeah,
But it's only
16
a 10.
piercing,
Yeah, it's
and
only
roll me
a
a con
10.
check. Every time you guys say that, man. Every time.
Sorry.
Just don't win. Easy.
Yeah, right?
Oh, yeah, contact.
Yeah.
You've got good con, so like,
And you
and
have
then
the
like
thing.
on your
You have
save,
the
so you
thing.
literally just the 2 are up, right?
It's fine. What could go
Oh,
wrong?
and don't forget about the savage attacker as well,
Yay.
you know. Yeah, you're fine. Because that is live now. I don't know how that would affect. But Reese, your turn.
Alright, do I have advantage because I'm invisible?
Technically, yes.
Okay.
They can't see you. Yeah.
I'm gonna throw a knife at that guy.
All right. Yeah,
Hell
24
yeah,
hits.
that third one made up for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love Elven accuracy. It's so good.
It's nice. I wish there was a button for it, but I'll have to get your macro.
Yeah, I'll just make the macro for you like I had for Cray.
Your dice are just pitch black, so I can't even see what they have.
Yeah, I know. It's just black.
You got crossbow expert too, so you could throw them in their fucking face.
You should.
No, I thought about it.
Yeah.
I mean, he can use it. He doesn't have to use it as a thrown weapon.
Yeah, but if you're using a sharpshooter, you'd be able to throw it point blank without the disadvantage and still.
Yeah, it's true.
Could be something Jaeger works on. PT practices. 38 points of damage. He's still hanging in there.
Ah,
He's as you don't even see anything. You just see the shine of a blade cut through the air. The most just basic, like you barely could even tell it was there. Like a fart in the wind,
Knee.
just through the air, and it hits the boss in the side of the head, and there's just this gout of blood out of his nose. Just he's holding his head, just bleeding.
Alright. Hell yeah. Alright, I don't have the damage set up right, but because I wasn't really expecting to use bonus actions to attack, but I'm gonna use my bonus action to attack him again.
Okay, go for it.
Like it has less.
hell yeah! It's
It's still a
unfortunate
natural
it's already
20.
been
That
out,
matters.
but
It
Right? I
doesn't.
don't know what damage is, but
It would be
It would just be the
6
daggers.
plus.
Or,
Yeah, it'd just be d6.
Yeah. I think it's like a D4 because it's offhand, but
Yeah.
But yeah,
Either way.
that's more than enough. He had 3 hit points.
hell yeah!
God.
That means I
So is
get back 16.
Yeah, you
Wait,
do.
what am I? 11 now? I get back 17.
Oh hell yeah!
Hell yeah.
As he reels forward from the first hit, there's like a son of a, and then a follow-up shimmer through the air, and this
God
time he
damn
just
it! All right.
and falls to the ground dead, just bleeding on the tavern floor.
Gonna move over here.
All right, Abyssia.
I'm just gonna move down here.
Okay.
And does anyone need any healing?
I mean,
I mean,
I'm hurt, but I'm not like badly hurt.
Yeah, same.
I'm okay.
I will use Freedom of Waves on, because I think it's on a point.
Oh, you're gonna fuck the bar up, alright.
Will it?
What
Hey,
is it? A
this is my
tidal
favorite
wave,
bar.
a whirlpool, or a water spout?
It says you conjure a deluge of seawater in a 50-foot radius, 10-foot tall cylinder centered on a point within range. The water.
Yeah, but it can be,
I'm reading it.
Yeah, so who you fucking
Do not fuck up my favorite bar.
Okay, maybe I won't. I'll use Moonbeam on this one, because he likes to hit
Alright.
me.
And he will take that damage at the start of his turn.
Boop. There you go.
So on your turn, you raise your hand, and an ephemeral beam of moonlight, just like a spotlight down on the one in front of you.
And I think
Correct.
that'll be my turn, because that uses my action.
All right, Taz is seeing that this is turning favorable, going to turn to cantrips to, utilize or save her spell slots in the event that we need them. So she's just going to, she's going to target both of these creatures with Acid Splash. If you choose 5 feet, so they have to make dex saves. So 14 and a 6. Either one passes. And they take. Wow, that damage rolls are great. She raises her hand. This ball of acid forms there, and she just casts it out, and it splashes past Ken and across both of these demons, and they each take 5 points of damage
Nice.
Hell yeah, get him.
Doing
after
great.
failing the save. She's just like, I think there's something wrong with my magic here, guys. This isn't working. Robert, it's your turn.
I might as well just quickly finish him off, so I'm gonna action surge.
Okay.
So that's 1, 2. Oh wait, is advantage on?
Which one? It depends. Are you recklessing? Are you attacking
Yes.
recklessly? Okay, then you have
I'm just
advantage.
I'm just gonna go in order. So until this guy's dead, then this guy,
Okay.
and so on and so forth. So I'm just gonna swing until they're all dead.
Sounds like Robert to me.
Yep. Sounds like a barbarian to me.
3, 4, 5, and then bonus action. Wow, that bonus
Okay.
action really shit.
Well, I mean,
All
just
of them
think
hit.
that last one
Wow.
might not be a blunt end, because if you kill even one of them, it becomes a full one.
And a 16 will actually hit them. They have an AC of 16.
Ow. Hell yeah. God damn it, stop moving my cursor. 3, 4. It's the problem with rolling so much damage, because it keeps moving the damn thing.
Oh my god, you're suffering.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Suffering from success.
Yep.
And there's the bonus action.
Well, the bonus action would have been a normal hit.
Oh, okay. So I'll.
Did he kill everyone?
Killed those two. They're dead.
Alright,
Alright, so the final
kind of-
one is.
just to add a little bit more damage.
Okay, so I need to do this 28 plus 29 plus 22. So it takes the first 4 hits to kill the first one. So after the fourth one, this one finally dies, and you turn, and in the same motion, like the same swing, you just cleave the halberd around in a circle. And because you have 6 attacks total, right? The 5th attack takes this one's head clean off, so they both die. And then your final attack, I guess you fall in on this one?
Yep.
Okay. And then the final attack, you slide over and deal 29 points of damage to that last one. He does not die, but ow. And as these guys have died, so each killing blow that you've struck, they've and they've hit the tables, and then there's just been this like red simmering light beneath them that's just been growing more and more with each round. The first ones that have fallen have started to almost become engulfed in it. It's like a portal is opening up almost, but more like they're
going back to
fading.
their normal place.
They're going home.
Yeah, they're fading through the skin of the astral sea back into the abyss, and it just doesn't look as chaotic as it does in the material plane. But yeah, all right.
Well,
Anything
try
else
not
on
to pick a fight with strangers next time.
Robert's
that's all.
turn? Nothing. All right. The Slod and the Beholderkin kind of grab a drink and they go back to their game, seeing that the fight's kind of dying down. The the bartender kind of walks over and gets off to the side and looks over at Taz and is just like, "Where did you come from? We'll talk in a minute." But that's them. Eidos, your turn.
All right, I'm just gonna step over the corpse of that one that just got killed and swing on this one between me and Jaeger.
Hell yeah. I think I dropped you to the map layer by accident.
Me.
Eidos is gone. He's using the
No.
dead
What?
body as cover.
Hey, guess what? I got a second charge finally. So in between the first attack and this next one, free action, 2 charges, big ass axe, just because I haven't got to use it.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Bring it back.
Swing out, and as the avoidance of its fated destiny feeds the Fate Render, this small tuft of black energy feeding off of that moment and into the sword itself, you feel that pulse. Free action. The blade extends into its large executioner form. Have your next attack. 17 will hit. Booming Blade's still active.
Put him in a body bag. I always do the booming blade on the first one. So
Right. Yeah. Ooh.
I'm gonna
That is-
let's see.
Yikes.
That's not any better. You love to see it.
Okay. So that was the 4 and the 2 1s that you replaced, right?
No, I don't have to replace. That's
Oh.
lower, so I'm not gonna replace.
Oh, okay. All right. So 36 points of damage.
Yep, that's it.
All right. Why did I drop this one? What am I doing? That is actually enough. He had 31 hit points left. So as you miss and activate the executioner form of the Fate Render, it turns into this large axe, and as he sees it, the snarl on his face turns into more of like confused questioning. You twist, and in a flurry of feathers, off comes his head.
Okay, cool. Then I'll try for a third attack on this guy.
I was like, why don't
Well,
I have a
I'll
health
get a charge.
All right. And then that brings us to Ken with your hasted, still radiating platinum light from the runes of the sword. What would you like to do?
Oh, this dude's gonna get the 3-piece. At advantage.
Yeah, he is.
That's why I moved there.
That hits. Hits.
Last hit with Booming Blade.
All right. Last hit has Booming Blade on it.
Hell yeah.
That does
Good
hit.
call, dude. Fucking great call.
That was a really
You know.
good call.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
I'm going to.
Also, still have the radiant damage. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Yeah.
So that's the first one. Slash R 2d6.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Second one.
Another 2d6.
Ken coming hard.
Yeah, he is.
Oof. So
All it took was a bar brawl.
this one is 48.
Mm-hmm.
46. Or no,
No.
because it has
Booming Blade.
48 and 46.
Yep.
Yep.
Mhm. Oh my god.
Hell yeah, dude.
Those ones.
That
but
was
still.
not crazy, but still pretty solid.
Yeah.
95 points
Hey,
of
Ken.
damage. They have exactly 95 hit points when they are fully healed, and this guy was already wounded. So as you feel that power, that newfound strength that has been just awakened deep within you, you lash out, and for everyone around, it's well, for Eodos and Robert especially, it's reminiscent of watching the dragon children fight. There is something primal about the way that Ken is utilizing Nidhogg, and with that final punch with the blade, just the booming blade effect combined with the radiant light, the demon himself is scattered into red energy that just dissipates into the winds around you, and you are all left in a slightly more beat up tavern. And over the next 30 seconds or so, the remaining devil or demons here descend into the floor. Peace and quiet finds itself restored here, and you hear just a soft kind of like chuckle from the slod over here. And you hear in your mind, that was impressive. We are now out of initiative combat.
Defensive stance.
Robert's armor clicks back into place.
Does anyone need healing?
Yes.
Do this instead.
No, actually. That
I can use a little bit.
amazing.
I'll give
I missed that.
a cure wounds to Eidos.
And as you all stand over the
Level 1.
quickly disappearing bodies of your foes, the tavern keeper from behind, you hear him clear his throat, and let's see. First
So-
in. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I was just, because of this raid, it's 11 plus 3, because it says when you cast a spell slot regains an additional 2 plus spells level hit points.
Cool.
So it's
That
14.
puts me at an even 80.
Nice.
Anyone else?
Huh?
No?
And if you're freely giving, I'll take some. Otherwise, I'll just give me time and I'll be fine.
Well,
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay. I'll just do myself then.
Has climbs over the counter. Well, that was unexpected. The devil from behind the counter kind of looks at all of you, goes, I really hope you're going to be paying their tabs. They'd been drinking for quite a while.
No. Great, that's on them.
Where
Kinda
did
like-
those guys run off to just now? The cultists. Eniotis is pointing towards where those humans just ran out the
Oh.
back.
Back into the city, I assume. I'm not sure. They've been here, coming and going, people like that for the last amount of time. It's been a while that they've been here.
Awesome.
More than that, he kind of like looks over. Reese, is that you? The hell's you doing back here?
You know, said I never'd come back. I guess I'm back.
Well, I'm sorry to hear it for your sake. Can I get you a drink?
Round of the special.
He comes back with a very, very thick, dark liquid that he pours into like a small glass for everyone to drink.
Ooh.
Well, party, welcome to the wasteland.
Wasteland.
The place is any for those that don't belong here. The ice devil will kind of pop his head up. Everything cool out here? Like, you guys done killing each other? I'm just gonna.
They started it.
But just
Now, is that just a generic ice devil, or is that our boy?
make an insight check.
I throw the shot back.
It's not a shot.
It's kind of hard to tell, but he
What?
doesn't. Flash of genius.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's not Rom, unfortunately. It does look like him, but you would know Rom did return to the Hells after you guys had got him free, or called him out, to go and brag about his new standing. And unfortunately, while the same species, it isn't Ramastoth. But
Still cool.
yeah.
Maybe he's brothers. Wrong.
Maybe
Excuse
they
me,
know.
sir. Do you
Maybe
know
they
a
all know each
Rom?
other.
Yeah. Do you know Rom?
Ramastoth? That who you mean? He kind of like comes over and he's like, well, at least they didn't. He kind of like starts scooping up like some loose coins and stuff, and he takes a drink off of the table. And he's like, throws it back. Okay, better than nothing. You know Ramastoth?
We let him out. Somebody had him all cooped up in a flask.
Oh man, I knew him before he got caught in the flask. I didn't know he was out.
Yep, he helped us. He helped us fight a fucking dragon abomination, and then he peaced out. So, oh yeah, cool. Small world.
Well, yeah. Well, if I ever find myself back in the fourth layer, I'll make sure I seek him out and let him know. Any way that you could do the same for me, get me out of here. How did he get out of there?
I mean, he kind of just kicked. Like we let him out of the flask, and then he helped us. And then instead of going back in the flask, we were just like, "You're good to go," and he kicked his way home.
Got it.
I mean, we could always kill you, but that wouldn't be pleasant.
See, the problem the problem that they're gonna have to deal with, and the problem I would have to deal with, is that's very, very embarrassing.
Yeah. Said it wouldn't be pleasant.
No.
But it gets you there.
I mean, Rom just teleported home. Can you not do that?
Can you not just like kick a hole in like he did? Is it because it's out here?
Yeah, it must be. This place is weird. It's like next door to everywhere, but far away from everywhere. The bearded devil from behind just chuckles and like, most of the time when people get stuck here, they're here for good. Very rarely can they find their way out. And he looks at Jaeger.
Eventually.
Well, fortunately, we
It was
have
also
our
not pleasant.
way out. Yeah. Well,
Look, why don't you charge up some energy and just like give him like a love tap? Hit him with a vanishing smite.
That's
Doesn't
true. Well,
Good.
how hurt are you? Could you get hurt for it? Because I can banish you, and then you could just it'll send you to a plane, not this one, and then you can just kick your way home there.
Kinda
Unfortunately,
like
I think banishing
considers it.
smite makes you come back after a minute.
no.
But
No?
No?
I don't.
I can maintain concentration for a minute, and that'll give him time to teleport on out, and then I can just drop it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's
I mean, that's just if you want. I would still have to hit you, and like, you definitely seem beefy. I don't know if one swing would be enough to get you, because you got to be below a certain threshold. So it might be better off not swinging on you. But
Yeah, no, I haven't really had any fights recently. Nothing to get the exoskeleton cracked, as it were. I
do
don't
bags of
blood
holding work out here? Like, since we're in the astral sea, does it just pocket it somewhere we're not?
ugh,
flow.
that's a whole can of worms. I don't know.
Do you check your bag?
Absolutely, I will.
if you reach into your bag works as intended.
Wait, did we make Robert a bag before we left?
Yeah, Kim made
Probably.
you
We had time.
Yeah, I know there's plenty of time to have. But yeah, the bags still work. None of the patrons here know how they work or any of the information, but as you check them, they do still function, at least in the way that you would expect them to. But while you guys are talking to this other ice devil, Gray will turn to Jaeger and the rest of the party. Right, so why just in general, why?
Why?
And
Uh,
Hibisia, the drink is very, very, very obviously fermented from mushrooms. It is made from some sort of mushroom. It has a very, very earthy, fungal kind of flavor, but is potent, and the aftertaste isn't bad. It's kind of like the smell of petrichor, but not unpleasant.
Hmm,
Sorry, go ahead.
interesting taste.
Just why?
I agree. So, apparently they got a friend who's taken to the prison.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. They want to get them out. Mhm.
They got the time. I mean, that's not a
We're
easy
gonna
job.
try. We're gonna try to do it as quick as possible. They got shit going on and back home.
All right,
I know that's
well,
asking a lot.
not much in the way of rooms here, as you know, not much need for sleeping, but if you need a safe place to fall back to, you can always rely on the wasteland.
Is my old room open?
Kind of like scratches his
Hasn't been
head.
that long since I left.
I'm sure we could probably clean out the boxes we put in there. Not many people, you know, those that visit tend to stay. They don't leave. So inns, we're more for drinking. Well, you know that, but I could probably, if you need it. How long are you staying? Like,
Hopefully, no more than a couple days. Real time, not here time.
kind of like stops and wait. I heard something about a prisoner.
Did you?
I need him to roll. He gets to roll a d20. All right. Yeah, it was, that he kind of like looks around. He's looking for Eodos, who has found his way.
Yep.
All right. It is a card game. It doesn't really look like anything you know. Roll me an insight check, Eodos, as you watch them play around. All right. You gain the general gist of it, and everyone here speaks. It's kind of a gravelly common, and a lot of the creatures speak telepathically, so it's a little unusual. But they'll let you join. Are you? It looks like they're betting with a type of money that you have not seen before. But you do have your gold and platinum, and it is gold and platinum here. It's just in coinage that you've never seen, faces and letterings and words on them that you've never seen.
So if I put some gold up, is it accepted like as payment to get in?
Yeah, I mean, if you take out like your bag of gold, and they'll talk to you, like as you step up and are watching, the beholder to your left will like look over to you and be like, "Did you want to play?
Oh god.
Hell yes, I want to play.
Let me move over for you." And he'll scooch over and make you some room,
What a cool guy.
and they'll explain in their kind of like gaspy, very strange psychic voice the basic rules of the game, and we'll call it a 25 gold bet. And are you going to try to play by the rules or try to cheat?
Well, while I'm learning it, probably. So like, while everybody else is doing the serious talking, Eidos is gonna be over here playing cards, winning or losing, depending on whatever the dice decide. But
Sounds good. I will keep track of how many rounds you will have over there, and we will have you roll some d20s. But as Eidos is talking to them and kind of conversing with the far realm patrons, he points at us like, the one that he was talking, the humans, those they were talking about a prisoner brought something that was something about a thorn in the side. I don't listen. I try not to listen to my patrons, but Yeah. Yeah, I think it was them.
I mean,
mentioning it.
there's no harm in listening if you're not gonna spill.
Hey, I'm just not trying to start any trouble.
Yeah.
But these new humans have been,
How new are they?
I mean, like I said, they
Hard to
started
tell.
showing up
but-
after you left. So sometime between then and now,
Okay.
been some weird ones, big red cloaks that have been wandering around, and then other ones that wear the purple, and then those guys that you'd seen. There's probably about another few dozen of them here. I don't even know why, but they tend
How-
to drink here, so I'll take their money.
How many people talking about walking around? Is there a lot?
Different faces I've seen coming in here of humans. He kind of looks at Jaeger. I really mean no disrespect, but you all kind of look similar. I couldn't tell you. I know they've never been here in groups bigger than 8.
Okay.
But it's just like, it's like asking me how many different, I don't know,
Yeah.
kind of like motions to the guys that you just killed, how many different Teneracs I've seen in a day, and to tell that
Sure.
they're all Teneracs. They're all awful, and they're boisterous, and it's dude, bro, this, and man, I can't believe you that. I just can't.
Well, you're welcome then. Well,
Give
If
me
you-
2 d20s, really quick.
Heaven
So-
and hell, baby. Let's
Oh
get
my
it.
Right?
God.
In your first hand, it's a game similar to like Texas Hold'em, in which there's a communal pot of cards, and then each person is given 2 cards, and you're trying to make a matching sets. But like what you're trying to match is different. It's not diamonds and clubs. It's these weird like alien symbols that you're kind of having to like name in your head as like arrow, sword, spike trap thing, just weird symbols that you using to keep track of it. And on the first hand, you pretty much just keep what you're given, and you get trounced. But on the second hand, you win that one. You get like it's essentially like a full straight off the bat and being dealt. And so you get the 2 polar sides of the luck spectrum. And then the beholder to your left goes, "That was impressive. Somebody is on your side."
It comes and goes.
Tez is so this arrest, like these newcomers, do they stay here? Do they stay in other places? He shakes his head. No, not much in the way of staying here. I think they've got some sort of. From what I've gathered, they don't stay here in the Outworlder district. They stay in the Homeworlder district, which is strange. They must.
That is weird.
Yes, they must have friends within the Githyanki.
Yeah, that's
Didn't
very.
think you get made friends with the materials.
They don't normally, but I suppose maybe they had something to offer. Who knows?
Right. Well, clear out my room. If you keep an ear down, if you hear maybe an estimate of how many of them are around, that would be helpful.
I'll try to put the word around low key.
Yeah.
See who knows what.
And,
But in the
uh,
meantime, I will get your room ready.
Reese will put down 100 gold on the bar.
Good to know you still know how to get business done. And he'll take the gold and
Cool.
just pocket it. While you guys are talking, the door to the large meeting room up in the north opens, and you see 4 figures drift out. Figures that I don't think have come up in this campaign before. I don't think you've seen them.
In this
But
campaign,
came up in
what
another
about other
one.
campaigns?
As
Oh,
4
okay.
illithid drift their way
Oh,
through.
gosh.
And they just sort of keep they just move through in this like solid quiet procession, just floating gently above the ground. They make their way behind the bar, and as they do, everyone kind of just like hushes and watches as
Yeah.
they move.
Reese like trains his attention straight on the bar and does not move.
Over the next half a minute, they make their way out of the bar and into the city proper.
Yikes.
Right. If you want to know who we do not fuck with, we do not fuck with them.
Tyranny don't have a brain, so what are they gonna do?
Don't mess with the illithid.
They will fuck you up.
Yes.
What were those octopi?
Illithid, mind flayers, the creatures of the far realm. They inhabit or impregnate mortals such
Say
as
it like that.
yourselves. You're right, it's not necessarily accurate, but they...
More of a
You
parasite.
are... Yes, exactly. It's not good. Don't get on their bad side.
Rose.
Please don't. I'm not looking to get mind flare parasited. Got enough shit going on. Alright. I mean, if you have any leads that you can think of, because I know we're not exactly short on time, but not looking to spend too much time here, like I said.
Right. Aside from that, overhearing them, I don't know anything right now, but I can
Alright.
ask around.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
Give me another 2d20s, Eodos. And then you can, anytime that you would like to try to cheat instead, you can do a sleight of hand. It's a d20.
Well, these guys are pretty cool. Unless I notice them cheating, I'll probably play it on the up and up. I was expecting it to be like a look at this nerd coming in from the material, but even the beholder was super nice. So he's probably not gonna cheat them.
I just love the subversion of expectations of that. It's one of my favorite things. But yeah, as you play through, your next hand goes well. You don't win, but 2 of the other ones fold, and you end up kind of in this one-on-one with the slot to your right as to who's going to fold, who's going to bet. And when the cards finally hit the table, he unfortunately just had a slightly better hand than you did. The second one actually goes more in your favor, even though your roll was lower. Theirs were all lower. and with a pair of what would essentially be a pair of 3s, you managed to take the table. The bets don't get very high. They're not very confident in it, but at this point, I'd say you're probably up about 50 gold. Does anybody else have anything they want to ask? Anything they want to do in this moment while you guys are in the wasteland with everybody?
Directions to the prison.
Well, it's hard to miss.
Yeah, once you're out, it's just the chained building attached to the skull that's the size of a mountain.
Float
You
in the
know.
sky.
Thank you. I never.
No, as one does.
It's hard to miss, even for newcomers. I realized that you had appeared just... How did you do that, anyway? And Taz kind of holds up the dagger. I assume you got this here, because this is where it brought us.
I think I did. I think I got in a bar fight. I do remember that. That was a fun night.
Well,
yeah, she had some sort of magic that brought us from the material straight here, actually.
That is very
Would have been
lucky.
pretty handy.
Yes, especially if you're trying not to spend hundreds of years adrift.
Right. That's what we were hoping.
Drink. Let me get you some food. I'll go get your room cleaned. You can, ask around the Outworlder district. Most try to speak common here.
If not,
Well,
I still remember most of my gifts.
What were you saying, Eidos?
I just didn't want to interrupt what y'all were doing. I was just
No, you're
gonna
good.
say, while we're playing cards, can Eidos kind of pick their brains and see if they know much about the cultists that come in here?
Sure, roll me investigation because that's exactly what this should be. And as you say that to his back, he kind of just walks away and raises the glass he's been sipping out of. So unfortunately, they don't know a lot. They do corroborate that they have been quote unquote recent arrivals compared to a lot of the creatures that are stuck here, but that's mostly just because time is really weird here. Let's see with an 8. They would be able to tell you that during one of the card games they had played, one of them had boasted of a deal here, a deal that they had made here that helped secure their objectives back home. But unfortunately, there isn't any more information. Like, they didn't really know, they didn't really press the information, press them. They were just sort of drunkenly bragging one night about how, they've been making these great steps within the Githyanki, but they do seem to be in some way connected to the Gith.
Well, you hate to hear that.
But yeah, he'll eventually come back from the back kitchen, which, even though this art doesn't have it, does have a small, like, wood burning or coal burning or something burning stove, and we'll come out with some plates of what look like some sort of cooked meat. You don't know. It's all alien to you here, but he assures you it's safe for humanoids, and it seems to be, some sort of large grub that grows in the ground. It's not tasty, but it's palatable, and it's not like, it's kind of just bland and fills you up. But yeah, at that point, you guys are free to continue. Give me 4 more d20s for the last 4 rounds before they start stepping away from the table.
All right.
Okay, so first round doesn't go necessarily great. Neither does the second, but it turns around for you in the second half. So I'd say at a wash, you could probably add 65 gold to your coffers in today's gambling.
Hell yeah. Made some alien friends, made some money, had a good time.
Yeah, his name is Kirstadius. This is Rox, and this is just Bill.
Bill, okay. I think Bill's my favorite.
It's Bill. He doesn't talk very much, but he does introduce himself. And your what are they called? The dealer for the evening was Asterix.
Alright, well, Eidos will take the little that he won. Thank everyone for a great time. Much better than the bar fight was. Tells them he hopes they all have a good time, and smelling that grub's gonna wander back over here to try to get in on that.
Good. All right. Well, is there anything you guys want to do right now, or would this be a good place to leave off this week's session? I can show you this. So the first image that we had of Tunaroth, that narrative that I showed you, is not the one we're going to be using for traveling around. Keeping an eye on things, you'll use this map.
Woo.
Hell yeah, dude. This is fucking cool.
The Outworlder district is down here on this arm. And as you step out, the buildings are massive, and it's just cityscape as far as it can go. As you step out, it is just awash with creatures from every plane of existence that you have ever heard of, and some you've never seen. There are fey creatures here. There are devils and demons. There are aberrations and mind flayers, all seemingly in harmony with each other in some sense or another. There's some fighting that happens occasionally, and there is always conflict when you get this many opposing viewpoints together. But you find yourselves in the bustling Outlander district of Tunaroth, with the wasteland, which I'm going to say is just, let's call it this building. It's obviously not a exact map, but the wasteland as your home base here in this foreign plane, and as you look up at a extremely foreign sky, the swirls of the various galaxies and planes that bleed through in all the places of the astral sea just litter the horizon. These myriads of colors awash in a sea of darkness that are you almost feel like you could reach up and touch them, but at the same time, millions and billions of light years away. That's where we will leave off this week's game, and pick up
Yay.
here as you head for the Three Sorrows, the name of the prison attached to the giant skull of the god. It's kind of the big building attached to the god.
So
Yeah.
this god had 6 arms?
He did. It was
And
a
a
6-armed
worm
god.
body?
Yeah.
It was a powerful celestial being that was killed, and its body adrift in the astral sea. And on its corpse, a city grew because it's literally the largest mass of matter in the entire astral plane. So it's kind of like gravity. It's where everyone gravitates to when they try to find somewhere to survive. But yeah. Need to get some better music for Overworld Tunaroth. But that'll be for this week, because I love listening to the music on that website. It's so good. All I did was type in action, and I got all the combat music for tonight. It was like this one, that one, this one, that one. Cool. And that was only like 4 of like 30 options they had. It's dope.
I'm just sad that I couldn't stream. Like, every time I tried to start it on Streamlabs, it kept saying, failed, please check your internet service. And I was just like, everything's working. I can YouTube. Like,
It's
what are you
fine.
doing?
Yeah,
But
it might
apparently
be like
it's
upload.
probably, but like apparently it's because the modem to my parents' house. My parents' house is like super wide. Like, it's not like tall. It's 1 floor, but it's like super wide. So it's like their modem is like on the other side of the house, but they have like these like, I don't know what to call them, like hotspots in like different
They're
sections.
probably
Boosters.
repeaters.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
The Wi-Fi
So,
repeaters.
it's probably trying to like kick off of that, but it's like just like
Were you still able to like record it
I can
to
record
post later or no?
like
Okay, good.
recording's not an issue. It's just
Yeah.
trying to stream it live. Like, it won't connect
Yeah,
to Twitch
yeah.
at all. So I'll have
As long
to
as you
like,
can still put it on YouTube.
yeah, I can still put it on YouTube. That's not a problem. But well,
Good.
maybe uploading might be, but I don't know. We'll see.
Right. Okay.
Hopefully it all works, because I know some of us have enjoyed having the ability to kind of read through it or listen through it again.
Yeah.
But if we need
nice
to
to have
sneak
it.
places, I have Pass Without a Trace, and I can use it freely.
I have a stealth of 13 with advantage.
So you could hit a 43.
Yes, you can.
Hell yeah.
Didn't mean to do that.
Oh, there's another picture. Oh.
Yeah, it's the 2 pictures.
Oh,
It's
okay.
I used the same map. I just wanted to have that. The first one I found was so cool, and it was like a really cool like narrative show. But this is more functional, and they're the same map. So I just used the same one and just layered them over each other. Oh,
It works.
Well, I need to get something to eat. I'm quite hungry.
I need to shower because I was in the pool a couple of hours ago.
Oh God. Ugh.
Lucky. I want to go.
Yeah, I mean, I want to as well, but I would absolutely need a shower before I played anything, because
No, there was just a lot of people I couldn't step away to do anything. So
Why would you? Yep. Here.
there's gonna be more people like tomorrow, and then next weekend there's gonna be more family coming over. I mean,
Oh,
everybody's
no.
leaving basically on Monday, but like, I'm just like, is everybody just gonna visit us in August? Like, the fuck?
Yes.
It's like, cool,
Yes, they are.
great, I can be
Apparently.
here for everything, but still, I have socializing to do.
Got shit to do.
I have social agreements that I have made, and if we need to just plan to go later, we can plan ahead to go later. It's all good one way or the other. I know it's just better to know ahead of time, so that like if we were starting at 8:30 and others thought it was going to be 7:30, got ready by 7:30. If they knew they had that extra hour, might be good. So
Sorry.
if we need, no, it's I'm not trying to not doing that at all. I'm just saying, let us know. Either way, I'm sure we can work with it. It's all gravy.
At least I messaged you or
Yeah.
everyone before
Yeah.
7:30.
Yeah, you let me know, and it was like, okay, cool. I mean, like, I was sitting here, I was all ready, had everything kind of done, so I was like, all right, I'm just gonna play some more Pokemon. Just slayed some more people in Pokemon. But yeah. Into the Astral Sea you all go. You are now extra planar adventurers. We are officially in, I think this is tier 4 play. No, it's tier 3, but we are officially tier 3 because you're extra planar.
Hell yeah, we're moving up in the world.
Yeah.
We gotta do
Cade, would you
something in
be
the world.
cool with me revealing the longsword?
Yeah,
stat block?
dude. However, if you want to read the card for them, you can. Like,
No,
it is your weapon to do
no,
however you
y'all.
want.
No, I'm a show y'all because
Ooh.
I don't think I'll be able to do it enough justice. So I'm just do this.
Oh gosh, it's small.
Yes, well, it's because it's almost as big as Robert's armor.
Oh, no.
Da-da-da-da.
The only difference, well, I mean, technically the two cards are the same size. The only difference is Robert's doesn't have narrative bits to it. Ken's has a narrative element in it. I've been waiting to. I mean, I just typed it up the other night, but I have been planning on that and working towards that since the very first runes. It wasn't always going to be like armor based, but this is what I had intended.
Hell yeah, dude.
God.
Things you work for, guys. It was a lot of work, and it was a lot of work from the whole party.
Yeah,
Yeah.
work. Yeah,
we did our shit.
Yeah, work was putting it lightly.
We tried so hard to get it to where you could get the last hits usually, but like those dragons just did not want to cooperate.
Oh, there you go.
Right.
I was actually about to use my thing, but like they were all dead anyway, and I was just like, oh, well, guess I'll just
Yeah.
save it for another time.
I think yours is going to be best for like that constant adventuring because you'll have the building of charges and the dropping of charges. I might change it to an hour instead of 10 minutes.
Okay.
Just depending on how well it functions and stuff, because I did notice that in a combat where you only have 2 or 3 rounds, you might not be able to utilize it. So I'll play with it. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's like
Organized.
me using the fog and just immediately getting knocked out each time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had to change it.
Hey, your new darkness thing worked really well.
Yeah.
It
I
is
can
not
utilize
from-
that now to hide.
Yeah, and like we could see, like, I guess Aurora's not Aerith anyway. I can see through it, so I can take advantage of it too. So it's perfect for you
Yeah.
to set it up for us.
Mm-hmm. It
I
worked
got-
really well.
2 or 3 other things I got 3 other things I can use that as well,
Mhm.
which I still haven't tried yet, and I'm very interested to see the final effect. at
Yeah.
least.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Earth. You're the only one who can see into magical darkness now again.
I was saying, like, I remember we could use darkness to our advantage, and we still can. So
Yeah, we still can.
that wall is way more beneficial than the smoke was.
Yeah.
Especially when I get knocked out, and then you're like, oh shit, we can't see him now.
Well.
I mean, I can still
Bye.
see through it. You can
Jaeger
hide
can
in
now
it, or
too.
you can see through it, right? Rose,
See through.
your new character.
What?
Jaeger, can he see through magical darkness?
Yeah. He can
Yeah.
see through it. He has blind sight.
He's blind. He doesn't really see.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair point. So yeah, that's still 3 of us. That's still fairly decent.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I definitely like that way more than the smoke, because we couldn't really get into the smoke to help you whenever that stuff was happening.
And every time
Yeah,
I use
kinda
it, without
not that
fail, I get
helpful.
knocked out.
Oh no.
You know.
Well,
Like
As you
hopefully with my character I can try and keep you up before you do that.
Well, I should be raging more now that I actually have the reckless attack, and especially next level when I'm immune to pretty much everything.
Yeah. We can get you, if you really want to, we can get you a fucking ring to give you psychic resistance too, so you can be resistant to everything.
Literally everything.
I feel like that's a bit unnecessary, but
Dude, you say that, we literally just watched Mind Flayers walk through.
what? I literally don't have a brain though. That's the thing.
Or you know, if Jaeger ever turned against you guys, all he does is psychic damage.
Yep.
That's
Yep, it's
annoying.
all psychic damage. It's even his sneak attacks do extra psychic damage. It's dumb, but it's fun. And I thought your glasses worked well. Getting
Yeah. It's cool that I have like 3 things now I can just, not 3 or 4 things that I can just add to attacks. Like it doesn't take an action or a bonus action or reaction or anything.
Yeah, like the only thing I
Pretty
saw
cool.
that favored foe is like that's only concentration.
Yeah, I have Hunter's Mark and Favored Foe, but Hunter's
Like,
Mark takes my bonus action.
I mean, it's just dope that you're not having to waste it on stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What kind of a ranger are you?
I'm only level 2, so I don't have a subclass yet, but he's going into Gloomstalker.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh, Cass.
Need to dip a little further into rogue.
Yeah, I needed to get to 9 on Soul Knife to get the thing that can let me add, like, the psionic dice to missed attack rolls and the teleport, because those are both dope. And I never got that on Vash.
Yeah, I was about to say, is like he's gonna be fun because his level's picking up almost exactly where Vash left off. So it's very similar to Vash's character, but not archetype-wise, just mechanically. Except, you know, beefed because he exists within Tyranny of Dragons.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
Hell yeah.
really suggest grabbing that crossbow because then you can keep your sharpshooter at melee range, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, that's, like I said, that is something he can practice for. And he can make that his morning routine to just practice throwing the knives like in melee. He might need, you know, somebody to spar
Someone to
with.
chuck that.
Yeah.
Well, I
so-
mean, I need someone to smack me for
Yeah,
tough.
took
So.
it to him because I've finished up Savage Tactics, so that's perfect. You can tag out with Eodos.
Right? The only problem is that mechanically his damage is just to your, you know, like, psyche. It doesn't actually cause any physical wounds.
Yeah,
so
but
we might be able to do
Yeah,
that.
that's true, 'cause-
You have to make con saves against like mental things.
Yeah.
It's like getting hit with a very sharp migraine over and over and over again.
God.
You
Could
know.
you imagine? You're just like standing there and your head just like singes for a second, like somebody just stuck a red hot fire poker through your skull and then stops and then happens again and then stops and then happens. I'd say that would require a
you
con
die.
save not to, you know,
Fair.
succumb.
Yeah.
Just in the same way that Eodos was wailing on the armor.
Your
Still
Jaeger
haven't figured
reminds
out,
me of Darkest Dungeon, where they have like the negative effects, and then it has like that curse symbol above their head.
I still haven't figured out if I want to take either the boosted con or Sentinel.
Yeah. Yeah. Decisions.
I guess that is a problem with me switching completely to offense. Is I lose pretty much the effect of Sentinel because I will no longer have my reactions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could. Oh no, because you have to use your reaction to attack things that take damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, that's the price. That's what
Hey,
makes
but
him.
yeah, it's like the balancing act. I think it works really cool. Like
Mhm.
It is.
you have very defensive options, and then when you need to, you have
Very
go
offensive.
hard options.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. I can't wait till I get even more attacks to deal with.
No. No more
Stop.
attacks. Put some of those back.
Put that back.
What level is your fighter?
9. So I need I
So
think 2.
so 3 more levels counting the next one, and you'll have an extra attack,
Another
and it'll
extra attack.
jump up with fucking action surge.
9,
Yikes.
9, and then a
Hell
bonus
yeah.
action attack.
Mhm.
Yikes.
But I think
Dear me.
you were gonna do one more into barbarian for that totem, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either
Yeah,
totem
that was why I
or
said 3
zealot just
counting
for
the
extra damage, but I think
Zealot
the
would
Hmm.
also be good. Zealot barbarians are nigh impossible to kill. 'Cause
I
they hit
mean-
0 and they just keep fighting.
Maybe
They
that's
just-
what he
they-
needs. Maybe that's what
Yeah.
that's what Robert needs because he keeps going.
I mean, he
down.
is very. Robert is a very zealous person. Like he is very one-track mind when it comes to what he does. So it would make sense.
So
yeah, I'd have to put more
uh,
into that. Though.
yeah,
It
you would
be-
have to. It's
Hmm.
way later. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like level 9 Zealot Barbarian or something.
14.
14.
14.
Yeah.
Ooh, even worse.
Yeah. At
Alright.
level
Oh,
3,
you wouldn't even be able to get
Yeah,
there
not at this point.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to.
Yeah.
Too late.
unless you like turned your class on its head later on and went
full barbarian.
Change.
yeah negotiated with Cade to swap the barbarian focus.
No, I like my fighter too much.
I
But no,
take
even like 3
full-
levels though is still 1d6 damage
Yeah.
per first hit.
Yeah,
Which isn't
1d6 plus 1
Barbarian level.
be half your barb. So I don't know. You really can't argue with resistance to everything, especially
Yeah.
when you're fighting so
Yeah.
many dragons that are doing fire, acid, lightning, cold,
Mm.
all that.
Dude,
Yeah.
just messing with it in that tournament we did. I can tell you, resistance to everything. Really fuck.
It's really
I
good.
couldn't
Pretty-
even attack for 90% of the fight, but they could not kill me.
Yeah, you still won in the end.
That resistance is dirty, and it's nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah,
with
have that,
everything
and
you have.
then where is it? The potion of invulnerability.
It's quarter damage for the next minute
Yep.
from everything.
Big yikes.
Big yikes.
I'll fight Tiamat
Except
myself.
for psychics, so if you maybe I can kill you.
I'll fight Tiamat myself.
It wouldn't. Well, the psychic would go. It would still be halved, so it'd still take a lot.
Yeah.
And I have blind sight, so you can't hide from me.
Well, here's the thing. I have a 15-foot reach. I could pop some darkness and attack you outside of your.
That's true.
Right. Yeah, I can
And
throw
I
up
guess
to 60 feet.
technically,
So.
yeah, I was about to say, they've
Yeah,
got
Roll's
range.
good too, I guess.
How far out is your blind sight?
I
10
believe
feet.
it's 10 or 15 feet. I gotta check.
I think it's 10.
10
I
feet.
think
Yep.
It's 10 feet because one of the.
Oh, no,
players
I mean for Jaeger, since they're doing
Oh.
range.
Ew.
Got to be far, right?
What's
For
going
what?
on?
Wait, what?
For
How
your
big's
blind
your
sight,
blind sight?
since you do range stuff. Do you
Oh,
have longer
I mean, I
blind-
have
blind sight?
I have blind sight up to 10 feet, but then he can see further with his glasses.
Hey, yeah, he can
Well,
see
see,
creatures.
quote unquote.
Yeah.
Can essentially like see your souls, which is why Ken has been kind
Exploding.
of blinding him.
Yeah, there's at least 2 of us that could keep you at range if we ever went rogue.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing is you would not want to get near me though. Just the action surge offensive stance would be scary. That's not including if I put on the flaming weapon and Aerith's.
Well, I'm just if
Crystal.
you're in attack mode, I'm pretty sure any of us can kill you.
With the resistance, with the rage.
Yeah, but I mean, you have a 15
little bit
AC
longer.
that resistant. Yeah,
But
it would be
yeah.
like 2 turns for most people. I know it's very resistant, but like
It would have to depend
that
on the rolls,
15.
yeah.
I'm talking about specifically like our group, not
Oh,
NPCs.
no, I
but-
got you now.
Yeah, no, NPCs. I don't think realistically, especially when you hit bear, I don't think they're going to be able to kill you across like 5 turns.
To be fair, we all do so much damage that it's kind of ridiculous.
I mean, all the numbers in this campaign are big. That's what makes it fun. Is you guys, there's big risk, big reward. The only thing that doesn't really get boosted beyond the mechanical default of D&D is your hit points. So that becomes kind of scary.
Yeah,
But
we're
that's
dealing a
what
lot
makes
more
it
damage than a lot of us have. We're our own biggest fucking threats. Anytime any of us get charmed, it's a nightmare
Yeah.
scenario on some real levels.
Man, I love enemies that could charm. It is when I was setting up the green dragon fight and I was looking at the green dragon's lair actions and I was like, it has a charm of, oh my god, this is gonna be great.
At least I'm resistant against charmed, or I have advantage as Jaeger.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
You don't even
So
need
there's
charm
that.
for Robert. You just need his crystal,
Yeah.
and it's so
Yeah.
much more effective than charm as well.
So I just want to. Basically, it only takes 2 turns to get everything up. Perfect
And you crit.
perfect example to see.
Right.
Yep.
Yep. Oh my god.
Holy
What?
shit!
In the
What the fuck was that?
That's Great Weapon Master, Eldritch Claw, Booming Blade, Eldritch Smite, Vanishing Smite, and Executioner style. With only 1 1 and 2 8s on the rolls.
Yep.
Oh my god.
let's go ahead and
200.
The double 20 damage on the regular damage too.
The
Double 10s.
The
Yeah.
double tens.
Yeah, we're hurting him.
God.
That's ever pointed at somebody.
Screenshot that and send that to Chekhov.
Yeah, right.
yeah, I was
Yes.
just posting it in here so Chekhov could see it.
This is why kids have 1,000 HP.
It was exactly 220 damage too. It's fucking great.
That is fucking scary.
Yeah,
we
resistance
got
can't
like
that.
we have 3 different sources now with Robert Eidos Jaeger with like nuke potential, and then we have the constant from Ken, and I'm not sure what Aurora's character does yet, but I'm assuming it's probably supporty, which is good because we definitely need that.
Need it.
The only sad bit is that druids can't learn mass healing word.
That's
Unfortunate.
Very sad. That's why I'm like trying to make up for it with Wither and Bloom, and then try and use Mass Cure Wounds as lightly as possible.
Yeah, because you have mass cure wounds at least. But
Yes.
yeah, and
What level of spells do Druid gets up to?
they're a full caster. They
Yeah,
get
they're
up
a
to
full
9.
caster.
They scale at full
Druids.
caster.
Druids, clerics, and bards, and then the other 3 casters are all full casters.
Oh, dope. Meanwhile, my Artificer ass gets only up to 5th level.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I'm running a paladin at level 10 who only has 2nd level spell slots because he dipped into fighter.
Good
But-
lord.
Y'all are preaching to the choir. Carter has literally 2 spells, and I don't mean 2 that he can cast multiple. I mean, literally a day he can
Just
cast
2.
2 things.
Yup.
What was it? Misty Step and Invisibility?
No, Misty Step
Lightning
and
Bolt.
Hunter's Mark.
Oh, that's right.
You can cast Lightning Bolt too.
I guess, yeah, I guess
Technically.
technically that's true.
Technically 3.
Technically. And tomorrow is that, and whatever Chekhov has planned for this.
Whatever we're doing for Octavia.
Yeah, Rictavio. Hopefully good, but
I will say for tomorrow, I don't think I will be able to play for too long because.
Well, I guess it's not tomorrow. Sorry, it's Monday.
Oh, that's right.
Because it
Yeah.
is Saturday
Well, that
today.
is-
See, we
that
got so
is-
used to doing on Sunday
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
That is.
Also,
that
they
is
said it was a
if we're playing-
possibility you
yeah.
wouldn't be able
Oh
to
yeah,
play.
yeah.
Yeah.
If
We
we're
gotta find
playing
out.
on
But
Monday.
we'll see.
Mhm.
That's true. I
I
forgot
know
about
things
that.
are going to be a
It's
little
busy time.
iffy this month
Because school's basically
with that.
starting.
With their school, I'm going to be gone for a little bit. And
Yeah,
hopefully,
that's right.
for most of it, I'll be able to play. But when we're in Florida, I don't know if I'll have access at all.
So
You're
you
gonna be in
fly out
Florida?
on Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's going out visit family, spend her birthday. They're going to Florida and then going back to Minnesota and then coming back out. But I'll be back here, working on the house and head back to the ranch for a few days to help build stuff there if it's nice enough weather. So the 12th and the 19th are probably going to be or the 13th and the 20th might be question mark days. But we will figure this all out going forward.
Right.
Life gets squirrely. If we can reschedule to other days, we can do that, but we won't really know until that time. And it gives Aurora a little bit more freedom to, be able to be there with family who's also coming out during this time and visiting. So we are at a good place to pick up at any point because this is the beginning of your adventure in the Astral Sea, where you have to find your way into the Three Sorrows, build
And
your
not spend forever
allies
here.
here, and it's going to be great because you're only going to be able. I'm going to warn you right now. You'll probably only long rest once because you're not going to get tired. You're just not going to feel tired because you can only benefit from the effects of a long rest once per day, and for what feels like a day to pass here, 1,000 years would have passed in the material plane.
Oh no.
Now, it doesn't
Yeah.
mean that in the time you've been here, it's moving at like 1 day here is 1,000 years there. It's that time feels like it moves slower here. So while you have been here for probably about an hour, it's like waiting in line at the DMV.
Oh my god.
So so are you saying we won't be able to take long rests at a normal rate?
You won't be tired. Your bodies won't physically be tired enough to benefit
But
from
our
it.
resources will basically be gone if we use too much of them.
Maybe get a second one in there. I'll see how it goes, but I've been thinking about it mechanically. I don't think you'd be able to do a lot of long rests without there being implications to the timeline.
How would my ring regeneration work then?
Time passes at the same rate. It just doesn't, like, your body doesn't decay in the same way. Like, it just doesn't process food as fast, so you don't get hungry as fast. It processes it at like a 1/1,000,000th the speed. So whereas
Does
normally
recovery do the same? Like when
Short
it's the
rests.
healing stuff?
you can take as many short rests as you want. Yeah, you can short rest. And it's not like taking an hour short rest will make a lot of time pass there. It's just it's trying to find that balance between your characters not being tired and then them being physically exhausted. So depending on how much you do, you can probably get some more rest without a lot of time passing. But it's gonna feel kind of like a gauntlet slog. You guys remember Greenest, right?
Yeah.
4 sessions, no long rest. We did it before.
I regret using action surge.
I mean, we
You
get
get
that
it
back on
back
short
on a
rest.
short
He said
rest.
he said we can take short rest.
Yeah, you can take short rest. Because
We'll
it's not like,
I
Unfortunately,
should utilize
that
my
mean-
wild
yeah.
shape more.
I mean, I knew Jaeger wouldn't have had any reference to no, and they did tell you time moved funny.
Yep.
But I think you guys can do it. I think you got this. It's just gonna be, soft-handed with the resources as you need them. And like I said, you'll definitely be able to get at least one long rest. So everything that's been burned now isn't like, oh crap, and I've overexerted myself from the beginning. You can definitely do at least one. But beyond the 1, that's where we start pushing into the how many can you do in a day, and what is a day aside from the time that it takes for your body to go from, it's all very weird and wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
It's complicated.
I've tried explaining it to Gina a few times. I think I broke her brain.
Doesn't work. Brain no understand.
So I can turn into beast of challenge rating 1 or lower.
You can be a squirrel.
I can be a squirrel.
Think you could be a wolf?
You can be a wolf.
I couldn't remember the rules.
You could be a dire wolf.
I can be, yeah, dire wolf.
You have access to stuff that moon druids get at level 4 or 3. I don't remember which one.
I know.
Yeah, but you got your circle brought a lot of beef and a lot of customizability to that character. That was what that subclass brought.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty stoked. Like, the more I'm seeing all of our items evolve, I try to think of what would be cool to do.
I already know what's next for the Fate render. I was considering laying the seeds during your week of downtime, but I figure you have enough going on right now. But there's already plans. Such glorious plans.
It's basically a switch axe. Just give him elemental discharge. Or no, better yet, give him zero-sum discharge where he jumps on something and then latch onto him. And just repeatedly drill into him and then explode.
You restrain anything you attack unless it's huge or larger, in which case you ride it.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Alright, I better get going, otherwise
Yeah, I gotta do.
parents are gonna freak out on me.
Well, since part of Ken's new look was revealed, I should probably
Yeah,
reveal
Mhm.
this.
that concept.
A new
What-
thing?
Oh yeah.
A new thing?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
let me see if I can find it. There we go.
I
It's
can
a work in
always find
progress.
it in the chat
got
if
it.
we need it.
Hell yeah, look at that boy.
That ponytail.
He looks so fucking cool.
Yeah. Ken's hair has gotten quite long.
Not like
Oh
we
my
went
God.
to a barber anytime
Yep.
soon, so yeah.
Oh my god, is it gonna be as long as Eris before he died? Because his
Who
was
knows?
Probably not that long. It's just
Garrett
shorter
is
length right now.
Cool. All right,
Alright,
I'm gonna sign out. Go make something to eat. You guys have a good night, and I will talk to you later. Earth,
Yep.
if you want to play some Unite later, let me know. I might be down. I just don't know what I'm gonna do. But
Yeah, I'll be down. Just hit me. Just at me if you decide to hop on.
word
Oh
sounds
shit!
good.
I can do that now too.
Yeah, you do.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you gotta log on. We gotta get some threes going, man.
Yeah, I
Stomp
mean
on
the
some
only
people.
Pokemon that I somewhat know how to use is Slowbro though. So
Well, all of them are available this weekend. Every single one.
oh shit!
So, if there's ever any, like, I hadn't tried Talonflame, and I was like, all right, I gotta do speedsters for this challenge. I'm gonna ride Talonflame. And holy shit, Talonflame goes fucking hard.
Yeah, he does.
I didn't realize he went that hard. Holy crap.
That was the boy I started with. And good lord.
Just when you dive bomb somebody with fly and you just hit them so hard they just disappear. It's so good. It's so good. But, all right, cool. Well, y'all have a good night, and I will talk to you later. Thanks for
Bye.
playing.
Bye.
See you guys.